radio show and putting it on television. It's brilliant. Explosive television. Shocking television. This is good television. This is genius.
Well, let's bring in Eric Roberts, who is a big fan of our show, Robin, believe it or not.
I didn't know that.
Eric had a brilliant acting career, and then all of a sudden his sister went and became a superstar. Which I think is, hey, Eric, look at you. Hey, he's in good shape.
He's got a very good body, yes.
Yeah, you've got a good body. Yeah. You are handsome.
Good body, nice hair.
You're better looking than your sister. Look at the muscles on you. Dude, what are you, in the gym all day?
I know, Howard. This is how I came.
Hey, it's Eric Roberts, for real.
There he
The
is.
Pope of Greenwich Village.
I love that movie. That's
That was a
my
great
favorite.
movie. Great movie. Stop chewing gum, Eric.
Okay.
Okay. So, man, you know, you're almost as pretty. You're like as pretty as a girl. You
Give
gotta
me a
say.
break.
Look at this guy. Look at
He
that.
had to build those muscles because everybody thought that.
Robin's ready to rape you. Look at
That's
her.
why they keep me behind this glass.
What do? You work out, what, 3-4 hours a day? Be honest. Come on, you don't get muscles like that. Look at the guy's chest.
He must really stay at the gym a lot.
What are you, in the gym like?
And then you do that karate stuff, right?
Well, see, I just got...
You don't know
through
karate. You know karate?
I don't know anything about it.
Are you
Howard.
kidding me?
They wanted me to be in that movie with Eric.
Best of the best? Come
Yeah.
on.
Best of the best.
I did a movie called The Specials with Sly Stallone, and you have to stay in shape to be in a movie with Sly, you know?
Right.
That's the thing.
So how do you do that? You take steroids or something?
No, Howard. No.
What do you do? How do you get the fat off your stomach? Seriously, like I've got that.
That cute little roll.
See, look here. There you go.
I do about
You know what I
100
mean?
leg ups a day, and,
Yeah.
and hundreds of sit ups.
Really?
100.
Yeah, hundreds.
Yeah, he has all day to work out. And what's with your wife? She's as hot in the body department as you?
Does she do all those leg ups too?
Well, a certain kind of leg up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe your sister became such a big star. I think in a way it like
Did
kind
that
of.
bother you?
Yeah, it does bother him. Does
Because
it
you
bother
got
you?
her into the business. And then boom.
Does it bother you? Seriously, be honest. Yes.
You have to, for the family, say no, I'm
no,
sure.
no,
I guess
no, no.
for radio you have to say no.
The only thing that bothers me is like what I heard just the other day. $12 million she makes.
I know.
And
That bothers you.
And that bothers
Yeah, that
me.
would bother me too.
That bothers
How do you
me.
compete with that? Because you know what? Siblings are naturally competitive.
Sure.
Am I right? Seriously. I mean.
Well, I think like most of her drive, came off of envy, sure.
Yeah.
And like she has a lot of drive.
You're estranged from her, or you're on a good relationship with her?
Well, it all depends. What you consider a good relationship. We're like,
Because you two are a little bit wild.
Answer the question this way, because I see you're having problems.
Yeah, right.
Can you call her on the phone?
Oh yeah, sure.
Really?
You have her number.
Sure.
And do you talk regularly?
No.
See?
How often would you say you talk?
Once a year.
Maybe.
Maybe twice.
Maybe.
Why
So-
is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. I think Julie is hard to deal with.
Hmm.
Or maybe Eric's hard to deal with.
You
I don't know.
weren't
Eric's
even-
kind of weird, too.
You weren't invited to the wedding.
Yeah. What the hell's going on exactly, Eric?
I don't know, Howard. I don't know.
You're all shook. What do you mean you don't know?
No,
You know.
I don't know.
Why?
Were you friends at one time?
Honest to God, we were very close at one
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Honest to God, the truth
And you got her
is-
started in acting.
The truth is, I know as much about it as you do, Howard.
Really?
Wow.
I swear to Christ.
There are
Yeah.
people between you two now.
Well, see, the only thing I heard about the wedding was a quote from my mother.
Who said,
And-
oh, my God, she married a guy with Brillo head. I know what it is. Eric's afraid of Lyle.
No,
Is that right?
no.
He's scared. Looks like he's from Mars. That's what it is. You know, Jackie the Joke Man was invited to the wedding and Eric Roberts wasn't? Unbelievable. That is bad when a brother and a
I'm not
sister.
in a wedding.
I'd like to bring you two
Ridiculous.
together. You should
Well,
do a
go for
movie
it, Howard.
together. Yeah,
Go
I
for
really
it,
would.
Howard.
I really would like to bring you together. I'd
Yeah,
like
you
to know.
think that eventually she'd say, I want to do a movie with my brother?
Maybe she's just like weird or something. Because Eric, you have a reputation for being weird and stuff, but are you really weird?
He doesn't think so.
Eric is a little weird.
He is.
Yeah, maybe
Come on,
you're weird.
you got to admit.
You never beat your sister. You never did anything to your sister bad, and yet all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, why would she be mad at you? You got her started in acting.
And when did it occur? When she hit the big time?
Well, just before Pretty Woman came out, we're on the lot, like down in North Carolina, having lunch and with her then boyfriend, Kiefer. and we're having a great time. Pretty Woman hit the scene, and that's pretty much the last I heard. No, the last I heard from was at my birthday party, just after Pretty Woman was out, and she came over to my house for my birthday, had her hair cut and bleached blonde, and I said, "What do you do to your hair?" And she told me, I've done this for ''Tinkerbell, why can't you be supportive? I hate you, et cetera, et cetera. And then,
wow.
and then I heard that Steven Spielberg asked her to change her hair, too.
Did she say, "I hate you" to him? You want to know something? I'm going to tell you something right now. Sometimes when people get a lot of money, they suddenly feel they're independent. They don't need their families anymore. Wait till her face scrags out a bit and suddenly the fame isn't there, maybe a few bad investments. She'll be calling Eric Roberts on the phone.
Hello, Eric? Hi, Julia.
Who?
Remember a couple of years ago I didn't think my ass smelled? My duty didn't stink? Well, now I think my duty stinks again, and I want to reestablish our relationship. It's time we got back together.
Oh, what are you telling me? What are you telling me? Now you want to be my friend? What are you, low on cash?
Matter of fact, I am.
I need a loan.
Oh, now you need a loan.
That's right.
All right, Eric, we'll take a break. We'll get back into this dysfunctional family of yours. This Julia Roberts, who I don't know who she thinks she's become, but I'll get to the bottom of it. Oh, now I feel good. When do you do for your next phone call?
I got no bad feelings against my sister.
No. I have bad feelings now.
You know.
When do you do for your next phone call to her?
You know who I've got bad feelings about, though, Howard?
Who?
Is my sister's agent. I forget her name. My wife will remind me. Who told me that nobody would speak to me if it weren't for my sister Julia.
No.
Really?
Oh. That's wrong.
Well, I'm speaking to you.
She's never gotten that kind of
Dude,
critical
you were
acclaim.
close with her the whole
All I
time.
know,
But I think
all I
that-
know is what I hear from other people. And like what I read a quote from my mother said I wasn't invited to the wedding because I might make trouble. And I heard...
Now, what's wrong with your mother?
Yeah, why would she say that?
I don't know.
Have you made
what
trouble?
it's called.
Do you make trouble?
No, I don't make trouble.
Did the whole family side with Julia?
Yeah.
You know
She's the
what?
favorite.
You know
Oh,
what?
boy,
You know
Eric.
what? You know
Yeah.
what, to be honest, I think the only trouble that my sisters and I have is that we disagree about my mother. And I don't want to get into it here on the air because it's kind of personal, it's kind of family.
I love personal on
You
this.
know,
kind of
well,
involved.
I'll get into it, okay?
Right.
The mother was an acting teacher.
Yeah.
No. That's...
See, you're already wrong.
That's the
That's the real
fallacy?
well, see...
He's saying she wasn't much of an actress.
Well, see, my dad ran an acting school in Atlanta, Georgia, called the Actors and Writers Workshop.
Yeah.
Right.
And my mom answered the phone for it.
Oh.
And my mom also taught a class of 5-year-olds, which is basically babysitting.
Right.
But and then when I got famous, about 1980, 81, around the Star 80 time,
Right.
she started to teach acting under the auspices of having taught me.
Right.
Ah.
Which bothered you because...
No, I
right.
just ignored it.
Okay.
It was a way for her to make a living, and that's fine. It's kind of silly, but that's okay.
Right.
And then after Julie hit it huge with Pretty Woman, 'cause she also taught Julia, so she's taking advantage of all these poor people who don't understand that I never took a lesson from her, and Julie never took a lesson up until she left home.
Right.
And I got her to leave home, and so it is what it is.
It's outrageous, but your mom want to get back together with you. If my mom's listening, hey, maybe open up a radio school in Rockville Center, make a few bucks, do something with your life. Maybe it would do something. I taught him everything I know.
I'm a radio teacher.
I teach radio. Yeah, that would be weird, but I don't think it would break up our... Yeah, I guess I would think kind of weird of my mother
You would
if she
get
did
pretty
that.
angry, I think, if your mother did that.
Yeah, I get real angry. Because my mother goes around cutting deals all
You put
day.
a stop to that right away.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden, it's like a Sylvester Stallone thing. You got Jackie Stallone running around with a big headband and reading people's fortunes. You know what I mean? And so it's wacky. You know what's weird? I'd like to be in on the one conversation Eric has with Julia Roberts once a year, that one big conversation.
Do you run into each other at family functions, or you just totally stay away from your family?
We don't really have family functions. Yeah, in my family...
It doesn't sound it.
It sounds like your family just dysfunctions.
Sounds like half the family's at war with each other. I don't know. Yeah, that's why he had to learn karate in that movie, because for his family reunions.
Yeah, my family is my wife, yeah.
Right.
Eliza.
That's my family, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, hubba, hubba. How'd you get her? She won't come in here? Let me take a break. I'll coax her into the studio. Oh, now I feel good. Well, this is very exciting. Eric Roberts is here, and I've coaxed the very beautiful, very plunging V-neck. Yeah, showing her chest. Both of you are wearing plunging V-necks, as a matter of fact.
This is what my kids were afraid of.
Now, you are married to Eric, or you guys are girlfriend and boyfriend? Oh, you are married. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But you
And how does a guy get a girl like you? I mean, does he have to be Eric Roberts caliber, or?
Where did you two meet?
On the MGM Grand in the air.
Airplane.
That's where girls should go to meet rich Hollywood guys.
They ended that.
Yeah, because too many
airline.
guys were hooking up with girls on that. So in other words, what were you doing that you were on the MGM?
I was coming back to LA from New York on business. So I was actually.
And did you join the Mile High Club, the two of you? When you
No. We're much classier than that.
What happened? You went out on a date? You walked up to her, Eric, or she walked up to you and said, "Mr. Roberts, I'm a big fan," or anything?
No, see, what happened is, like, I was in another relationship at the time, what have you.
Who were you dating then? Probably a hot model, am I correct?
No. Anyways.
Was it an actress?
No.
No, not in the business. Very pretty. Though.
Very pretty.
So the thing is, I'm reading a script. She's reading a script. We see this. We talk a little bit. I tell her who my favorite writer is, a man named David Raphael. He just happens to be her father. What did I say? Really?
Really?
We started talking. Yeah, he wrote, like, The Way We Were, 3 Days of the Condor, The Firm, etc.
Around midnight.
And she doesn't walk up to you and go, "Oh, can I meet
midnight.
Julia?" None of that kind of stuff, right?
No, there was no Julia.
There was no Julia at that point.
As a matter of fact, I told her about Julia, and I was very proud of my sister, who had made, I think, 2 or 3 movies at the time.
A brother who was proud of his sister,
And
and
you
yet
should
now
talk about her.
now scorned by the same sister.
Now stop.
No, come on. I'm a little uptight about this.
So I tell Eliza all about my sister, and I told her that she had to go see Mystic Pizza, so she did.
Hey, cut to the good part. When do you get to go to bed together?
Oh, so wait a minute. You're in a relationship, but you exchange numbers and stuff?
Well, he wasn't married.
No,
Were you married to the woman that you were in the relationship with?
Of course
No.
not. I was never going to be married. Oops.
Oops. There it is.
I liked his cat. He had a kitty on his lap in a box. He wanted to be friends, and I thought...
Yeah, and you're like, hey, this guy's really cute. I want to get into
Now,
the
you
sack
knew
with
who
him.
he was right away.
I did, but I had the same reaction as what Howard says at the beginning. I just sort of like hadn't seen him for a while.
And you were really
So
horny
I
for him
think
right away?
No, we were trying to hide from each other.
Come on. You
got
got to be horny for a guy that looks like this. I mean, this guy's prettier than most
No,
women.
I thought he was absolutely beautiful, of course.
Right, yeah. I mean, the guy, I think
he
he is. I think I'd sleep with him.
But I was...
I mean, I hate to say it.
Finally.
I
you're
think I could
admitting
kiss
it.
him. So anyway, how long does it take before he gets you in bed?
Years.
Oh.
Literally.
We didn't start kissing until 1991,
Really?
and we got married in 92.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really like
Very romantic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all
it
that
was.
time you were just working on the friendship, huh?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
And it was a good one.
Yeah, you're a knockout.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I'm talking to Eric.
He's harsh. Harsh.
And you're very skinny. What's this
Yes.
about your stomach that you're talking about?
No, it's a little flabby. It's not. How do you get it muscular? How do you get everything toned? I think that's genetic.
How often does Eric work out?
It's just work. You got to work.
Every
He works
day.
out every day.
He
Yeah.
does?
Yeah, he works out every day. Once in a while, twice a day. And on the days he misses, he sounds like a teenage girl complaining about, that.
Yeah.
And you guys have kids and stuff, and then, like, what happens when Eric shows up at, like, a PTA meeting or something like this? Is there a big hubbub? There he is, Eric Roberts.
It depends,
I
know.
don't do PTA, Howard.
No, but do
No.
you? I mean, I'm sure you live in a neighborhood, right? Your neighbors see you walking around and stuff. They're regular
They get
people.
used to it.
They do. They don't make a big deal.
Yeah, they wave and throw me a frisbee. Yeah,
Really?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
See, I don't talk to my neighbor. Well, I'll tell you something. If I was married to you, I'd be doing sit-ups every day.
But I would love him if he was schlubby and,
Oh, yeah, sure you would.
Like what you said in your dedication in your book about your wife. She
Yeah.
loved you before everything.
Yeah, big deal. I realize that's very meaningless. I realize now how big deal. So
shallow that is.
that was her problem, not mine. No, I remember what was the contract? I know now I remember what it was, why you and Julia Roberts don't get along.
Wow.
Because she didn't back you up in a custody case. Am I correct? Am I wrong or am I
That
right?
was
I never had a
incorrect.
custody
That's
case.
incorrect?
That's
I
why,
never had a
that's
custody.
why
I
I
thought
went
you
on
had a
hard copy.
custody case.
No,
where you were with a girlfriend and you had a
no,
kid and you wanted custody of the kid.
See, was never any confusion as to where the child was supposed
No,
to be?
that's why I went on hard copy.
Misinformation.
Was that what it was?
To correct that. It
clear that
wasn't
up.
true.
Julia should have backed you up.
No, but we didn't do that.
What happened?
She never
Nothing.
sided with your girlfriend over you.
Of course she did.
She did?
But
See, now,
did.
what
it
is
was
that
not
about?
over a custody case.
There was
Okay.
never any custody about where the kids lived. There was never any case.
All right.
What was the
But
problem?
why did she side with the girlfriend?
That's not right.
Because you know how when people break up, we're just talking about this.
Yeah.
People go, I don't mind you broke up with me, but I didn't like the way you did it. Have you ever
see.
heard anybody say, I love the
Yes.
way you did it, I feel
Yes.
great?
I love how you broke up with me, Howard. Have you ever heard that said?
Yes, I've heard that.
So nice.
It was a crummy breakup. And
Well, so why would your sister get involved in going against you? This is between you and someone else.
But
Why would she
had the
get involved?
compassion because people do that a lot. They adopt the other family.
Well, you know, there was a teleplay written by a woman named Lila Garrett, who happens to be her mother-in-law. But it's called Who Gets the Friends, and it's about a breakup. Well, like this is.
You
the
broke
case
up with a
of
girl.
Who Gets the Family?
You broke up with a girl.
Yeah.
And Julia took the side of the girl.
Yes, she did.
But it happens. If Romeo and Juliet wanted the Capulets and the Montagues to get together, all they had to do was get a divorce.
I don't know.
I swear, it's
I always broke up with girls the same exact way each time. Each time I broke up with a woman, I heard her say goodbye. And that was the end of it. And then I broke up with her. And that was the end of it. And that's the way it should be done.
At least you didn't do it by fax, Eric.
You mean the girlfriend before your beautiful wife? Yeah. She got jealous, you're saying? Or you guys didn't have a nice breakup?
Yeah, didn't have such a nice breakup.
It was
Which
not.
Eric takes a lot of responsibility
And it came down
for
to like
now.
a court case or something, and then all of a sudden,
No.
Julia showed up in court.
It's like much simpler than that.
Man, you got a complicated life.
I was a she was a we broke up.
Whoa.
I mean, it's very simple.
Wow.
And
I think you can say. Can you say that? I don't know. We'll tell
I
them
don't
this
know.
I don't know. Well, you were bad about it. She was bad about it. It was a misunderstanding. But Julia Roberts should not have been involved in your breakup. Am I correct or am I correct?
she wasn't involved in my breakup.
Oh.
This is all you saying this, Howard. I'm not saying this, Julie. So if you hear this and they
You
tell
know
you
what?
this,
Wait.
I'm not
No,
bad
say
mouthing
something.
you, Julie.
Let's get into some bad
No,
mouthing.
but
Come
you
on.
know what?
What?
Because I'm not directly involved.
Go ahead,
And you
yours.
sound a little like my mother here.
Thank
and
you.
I agree with her in this. I think it's one thing to be compassionate and supportive of the other person,
Right.
but you should be open to listening to
To
both
Eric.
sides.
If she only speaks to him once a year, how's she going to know what he feels?
Yeah, to just really listening. That's all. Maybe you'd even hear him say, "Oh, I'm sorry for this. I feel really crummy about that," and take some responsibility if you actually listened.
Eric Roberts, who has put in fine performances over the years, now has a movie coming out with Sylvester Stallone. What, you hung out with him for, what, a couple of months?
Yeah.
What's his problem? Is he a kook or has he got it together?
You know, he's a really funny, charming guy. The only
Womanizer, true?
well, he didn't womanize me. Let me put it.
He didn't
that
come
way.
on to you in any way?
No.
At no point during the filming, he never came on to you?
No.
You guys didn't rub oil on each other's chest to get the hair off or
No
anything
love
like that?
scene.
He offered me his next movie, even.
Really?
Yeah. And then, I mean, he hands me the script on the set. Here, Eric, I want you to be in this.
Really?
So I take this.
Nice
and I look
impression
at
of
it,
Sylvester.
And it's called Judge Dredd, right? I look at it, I take it home, I read it. It's kind of futuristic. It's based on the comic book character Judge Dredd. I think, well, that's kind of cool. Well, I could spend like 5 months in a helmet. Sure.
That would be cool.
So I go back and I say, have you offered this to me? He goes, yeah, sure. You want it? I said, yeah.
So you're going to do it?
I'll do this. So then I had my agent call him up and, what? He didn't know anything about it.
Oh,
Really?
no.
Yeah.
I'm suspicious of him. Did he ask for Julia's phone number? See, that could have been it.
Look, I don't know how the guy could be a womanizer with his standards about bodies. There was a 5-week-old baby there, and he was pointing to a beautiful baby.
Yeah.
Look, absolutely no body fat, he says about this 5-week-old baby.
It's true. It's a true story. Howard.
Now,
I think he's a little obsessed.
A little bit. So,
Well, you're having a good life. It's despite the fact that Julia and you don't get along. It sounds still like you guys are having fun.
we're doing.
I have a great life.
I will
Howard.
bring you
I have a
together.
great wife, too.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Obviously, no body fat on her. What, do you work out, too, like a madman, or what?
I swim
Yes, you do.
a little.
She swam the English Channel, I think.
Yesterday.
Yes. And very beautiful. I would describe you as auburn-haired, 38, 24, 36. Am I close?
Ooh, you're very close, Howard.
Yes.
You're intuitive, Howard.
Eric takes her measurements every day. He told me. To make sure she stays within a proper framework. Guy's smart. I didn't measure my wife for a few weeks. She let herself go.
She let herself slip.
That's right. She let herself slip. But I'm glad you came in today.
I am too,
It's a
Howard.
pleasure to
Thank
meet you. And you guys sound like you're having fun, even through the pain of this rather dysfunctional Eric Roberts family.
You should do a shrink show, Howard.
Yes. I'm thinking of doing that next.
You're very talented.
Robin says the same thing every day.
Yeah, Robin, you're right.
Right. And thanks for
I say
coming.
he needs a shrink. He doesn't listen.
Yeah, and thanks for coming in.
You bet.
And we look forward to seeing the next movie with Sylvester Stallone. Is there anything coming out before then?
There's a movie called The Nature of the Beast with me and Lance Henriksen. That's wonderful. Lance Henriksen is perfect in this movie.
And when will we see that?
I think around the fall.
All right. Well, come back and let us know when it's, come back and do a promotion around it.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Here's your book that I signed. Cherish that.
I will.
That'll go up in value with time.
Thank you, Howard.
Okay.
Thank you, Robin.
That's something Julia doesn't have.
Yeah, Julia will not receive a book.
Stop it.
Now you have something Julia doesn't have. Eric Roberts has my book signed. And if Julia came in here and asked me to sign her book, I wouldn't do it. All right, anyway, Eric Roberts, it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm very honored to meet you. You're a great
It's been fun
actor.
being here.
And thank the very lovely Mrs. Roberts.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I will hug you goodbye on the way out. And I don't know, I started thinking back, God, when I went in that studio, I could have done better. I could have... Rob wanted me to do something that I think I could have done. I think I froze up. I was very nervous.
What did he want you to do?
No, he wanted me to sing more like Rob Zombie. And
he wanted you to really pump it out.
Pump it out, and I kind of wussed out. And it hurt my voice, and I was scared to blow my voice out, Hey, come on, when you work every day on the radio, you know how you get. But... And then I was thinking back to when we had our movie premiere for Private Parts. Rob and I were on MTV together. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, you performed it live.
When MTV used to be like music, and when young people would watch MTV. And I remember Rob's dance, because he gets on stage and he has this thing where he does with his foot. He stomps around and kind of looks like dancing, but it's not. It's kind of cool. He doesn't look all douchey.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out what to do on stage while I kind of sang this song. I mean, we did sing it live. And I just remember, I got to go back and look at that because it must look so dumb.
I didn't see it because, we were all doing our red carpet stuff and all that when you were on.
And Rob put white powder in my hair so that I'd look more Rob Zombie-ish. And it looked kind of creepy. It was kind of cool. Anyway... Good morning, everybody. I have so many things to play for you. I've kind of stockpiled material here and haven't been able to get to a lot of things, or some things I've only gotten to once.
There's been a lot of things happening, and there has not been a lot of time to play things.
One of my favorites was the other day, quite frankly, when Bill Soto came in here. He's the guy who did Robin's song, Ham Hands. And he did a live version, and you don't realize how funny that live version is of your song, Robin, because...
you know what? When you played, or Fred played the original yesterday, I was like, the original is great, and I don't know what the live version sounded like.
The live version is, I think, even funnier. You tell me. I want you to be like an American Idol judge right now. You can be Paula.
Oh, then I don't have an opinion.
Oh, that's right. All right. Be Simon. And tell me which is funnier. You know the original. I don't have to play that again. But here is Ham Hands live in our studio the other day when Bill visited us.
Howard, I'm Robin's dad. And over 30 years ago, I recorded one of many great nights with my young, sweet Robin. And here, you will all find out why I have ham hands, why she likes high colonics, and why she likes big dicks of her tight, juicy asshole. Right? Cool, right? Wait. Robin, wake up, sweetie. Robin, your daddy's asleep. Take off your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline. Your body's soft. Come and give Daddy a big hug and a tongue kiss. When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm. Maybe it's a fever. After touching you, my hand smell like ham. All right, baby, get on all four. I'm going to lick your ass and grease you up. I need to take your temperature. Don't worry, I put a chunk of Vaseline on the tip of my dick. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. You grow up with jokes one day. Oh, Robin, so sweet and cute. Unconsciously reenacts my abuse with high colonics and loving deep penetration in her ass. Daddy loves you. Bent over the sink. Bye-bye, sweetie.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I didn't know it could be
Thank you.
funnier.
That song never had words till
Thank you, thank you.
Unbelievable. It's even better live.
Robin Sweetie. Sometimes it falls flat live. You did a good job.
No, I tell ya.
Babe, then I now.
See, he forgot
You
certain
didn't put
words.
that in.
He forgot.
Put babe, then I now. Unconsciously reenacts my abuse with economics and loving anal sex. Bent over the sink. Daddy loves you.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Good
He got
job.
nervous.
You got nervous.
No, that is good.
It's
That's
funnier.
better.
Better, right?
Oh,
I think so,
my
too.
goodness.
It's like Surrender by Cheap Trick. It's way better live.
Yeah. That's Bill Soto live from Budokan.
I couldn't believe that it's
From
better.
BootyCon.
BootyCon. Yeah, there you go.
Good morning, Forrest.
Yeah, good morning. I need a message on flowers. You deliver flowers?
Yes, we do.
2 dozen flowers.
You want 2 dozen roses?
Well, first, I need to tell you a message on the flowers, please.
Okay, and the message?
Robin, sweetie,
Robin, sweetie,
take off your PJs.
take off your PJs.
Yes. Daddy is coming in.
Take off your, wait, hold up.
All right.
PJs.
Yeah.
Daddy's coming in.
With the Vaseline.
With what?
With the Vaseline.
Is this a joke?
No. Please. This is my daughter.
Coming in with...
With the Vaseline. Now, one more line.
Okay.
When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm.
Hang on, I'm still writing.
Okay. Okay, could you please read it back to me?
Okay, it says, Robin, sweetie, take off your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline. When we was in the shower, your butt was warm?
Your butt cheeks. Your butt cheeks.
Oh, your butt cheeks
Yes.
was warm. Okay.
Yes. One more line.
Okay.
I put a little bit of Vaseline on the tip of my dick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put messages
Please,
like this down.
I pay double, please.
No. I can't do this. This is obscene.
It's my daughter, please.
This is you're talking about your daughter?
Yeah, but she's over 18. Just
I
turning.
don't want to hear this. This is no. I'm sorry. I cannot do this, sir.
We play games. She just turned 18.
No, thank you.
We play games. Wow. That's the best. Bill Soto. Ham hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Lenny.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, that guy, that was a great song parody, but that wasn't the first one ever done about Robin. I don't know if you remember that trip that you guys made to Los Angeles, I guess by around 1988, where you got jumped by Elaine Boozler's boyfriend.
Yes.
You had a listener song parody contest, and if they were good enough, you brought them to California with you. And there was a song somebody did about Robin called Savory Trouser Trout.
Yeah, but this was my news theme, and that was the whole point of this contest, to make a news theme lyric. And that's how that started.
But that's a good piece of show history. Do you ever play Robin's Trouser Trout? Or
Savory Trouser Trout?
I don't even recall it.
Yeah, I don't remember how it goes either. I just know
that was definitely long
might have
ago.
been a few others.
Very long ago. We have to dig that one out. I'm gonna look for that, Lenny.
Probably have to go into the files, the archive.
Fred says he's going to go into the files. You see sometime in August of 2012.
Cool. Hey, and any news on the merger?
I don't get any news on the merger. I know, this was bizarre. Do you know that XM has been off the air for 2 days?
Yeah, they're still off the air? They were supposed to get it back together.
I don't know if they're still off the air. I know that as of yesterday, they were still off the air.
Said they were on. They're back on today.
They're back on.
They said they'd get it back together by yesterday evening.
And what happened to all those reports, too? I guess nobody's going to go back and retract them, but all those reports that you were leaving satellite and you were going back to terrestrial radio, remember you were like on the air for 3 months and it was saying, is Howard Stern leaving? Is he complaining? And
well, once again, it doesn't seem to matter what I say. I said to the reporters, I am never leaving satellite radio. I wouldn't return to terrestrial radio. And regardless of that, they did report that I was leaving. It is true, I was approached by 3 different terrestrial radio companies to return to terrestrial radio. That is true, and I told you that. But I said, let them go suffer with the FCC and all the other nonsense, and I'll sit back here and enjoy myself and not have to deal with those idiotic pressures.
But he's right. They do make those reports, and they adamantly claimed that you were definitely headed back to terrestrial radio.
You heard him. Yeah,
well, I can't remember when someone got... I mean, listen, all this stuff is dumb because in light of Iraq and everything else, this is all dumb stuff to worry about. But it does make you wonder about the rest of the news. I can tell you, Robin pulled a story yesterday that I'm renting a house for $1 million for a year. They got the whole story completely wrong. To say I bought cars for strippers. I never did that. I don't know where they come up with this stuff and how no one can check with anyone.
And they never come back and say, you know what, we were wrong. Howard said that he was not going to terrestrial radio, and he didn't. We have to admit that our sources misled something. They never have to take credit for doing something wrong.
Right. Never. And that's the nature of the beast, but you wonder how much stuff they get wrong on an everyday basis. Okay, Lenny, thanks, bro.
Hey, Howard, one request, please.
Sure.
If at some point during the show, because it was such a great phony phone call, the Gilbert, what are you, a homo phone call, you think you'd probably squeeze that in?
Fred, could you play that today in one of the breaks?
Write it down right now.
Yeah, right. Fred's going to write it down. You should hear it in 2012 of September.
Now you'll have to stay tuned for the whole show.
I listen all the time anyway. Take care, guys.
Again, I just want to make sure I get it right.
There's no name. It's when Gilbert calls a guy a homo. You know, I think he calls the bookstore.
The guy keeps going, yeah, you creep. He stays on forever going, yeah, try it, you creep. Come down there, you know.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
So, anyway, I got in my car this morning, and I was trying to decide if I wanted heat or air conditioning for the rest of the day, because I want to set the petcock.
Well, did you check the weather report to see what you should do?
Well, you know, it's funny. I was confused. This morning I got in my car, and I read the paper, and it said it's going to be about 77 degrees here in New York. Mm-hmm. And that's warm to me.
That is warm.
And I was thinking, well, I'll probably want air conditioning later in the day. Now, it was a little chilly this morning. I had a jacket on.
Yeah, it's not that warm yet.
And I was about to tell Ronnie to get under the hood and look for the petcock to turn the valve so that I might adjust some heat, but I only had a 4-minute ride to work.
Right.
So I thought, why put on the petcock? So the petcock is still adjusted for air conditioning because I'm trying to predict my day and about what I would need. Now, I understand Ronnie won't be driving me later. It'll be Mike. So I asked him to please stand by for my...
what time will you be making your decision?
I probably need to make it sometime before 2 o'clock. So I'll need to leave during the show and get outside and feel the temperature so I can adjust it properly.
I can help you with this.
Thank you.
Because my apartment is sort of high up. And when on a day where it's going to be like 70s, right?
Yeah.
When I leave, I find I do need some heat, you know?
Yeah.
And I have to adjust it myself. I have my own petcock in my apartment.
You have a petcock in your apartment?
First of all, my apartment, it was built in 2000, and it doesn't have central air, which is another story.
By the way, a lot of the new buildings are like that.
I think to save money, they don't put central air in, and I have 4 units that have heat. It's like going to a hotel.
You're in a tenement.
I mean, it really is annoying, I'm telling you. And so I have some insight for you here. On a day when it's about this temperature, I feel I do need the heat in the morning. But at midday, between 12 and 3, when I walk in there, I need air conditioning desperately. So
right, but here's my problem.
Midday, you're going to need, between 12 and 4, I bet you're going to want air conditioning.
All right, but here's my problem.
Yeah.
See, in your apartment, you can control what you select.
Very easily, I go up to it. Yeah.
Now, let me remind you about my situation in my car. I have to inform a driver.
Okay, so here's my suggestion.
So they can get underneath the hood and begin to adjust.
Right now.
My big transition.
Right now, tell them to adjust to air conditioning. Because by the time you get in the car...
Well, I'm on air conditioning. That's why I didn't adjust this morning.
Then
I needed heat.
Don't do anything is my suggestion.
Yeah, he did without heat this morning.
Right.
Thank you.
So that he could be okay for this afternoon.
Right. Don't do anything right now.
Okay. So sit tight.
Yes.
All right.
That's my suggestion.
Howard went out on a Saturday night, hopped in his limousine, but something didn't feel right. The ice-cold limo made him shiver and shake, because Ronnie Munn thought he fixed the heat when he adjusted the petcock. Ronnie flicked his petcock. That old fucker's as dumb as a rock. He tried to fix his limo by flicking his petcock.
So many songs about Petcock have been coming in. You know,
really? Petcock taking off?
But not as big as Baba Booey songs. Baba Booey songs are the all-time favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, people just make them. We get around here about 50 Baba Booey songs a week.
50?
Yeah.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
I mean, they come in like crazy.
I like that one. That's the first
do?
time we've had a girl on a rocker singing Baba Booey.
Papa's monkey, Mama monkey, Tata toothy, Papa fooey, Salsa smelly, Dada dummy, Fluffa flowy, Baba babooey, Papa funky, Mama monkey, Tata toothy.
All right, well,
Wow.
they're coming in like crazy. I should give that to you, Fred. You seem to be in charge of those.
Fair enough.
Give Gary Celebrity Skin to Fred.
Celebrity Skin.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. You have it in there?
Which preview page is that on? Because I can get
You got me, pal. I don't know.
You can't see what page you're on.
No, I transfer everything to my own page.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I do a whole thing in here. I get in early and transfer.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing when you see me here with my eyes bugging out of my head. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of songs. You know what actually elicited a lot of activity was when Sal got his nutsack licked by Richard. There were the Bleeding Deacons got right on that.
Sunday, Monday, Salad gay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Salad gay. Thursday, Friday, every day. Salad gay. Gay today. To do some gay stuff for you. You know that Sal is such a fine. Richard too, those guys are gay. Richard licked Sal on his nutsack. He dug into those guys are gay.
And then Joe Becker got to work.
It's so gay, cock, rich and fat like cock, and then Botox, cock, sucking on man's goo. It's so gay, cock, rich and fat like cock, and then Botox, cock, sucking on man's goo.
See, a lot of different songs
Oh,
came
I
in.
wish they had written that before Hanson was in here.
For Cock?
Yeah. They could have done that live.
Oh, shucks. You're absolutely right. I wonder if they would have done it. You know, they don't want to mess with their music.
Oh, please. Come on.
Oh, by the way, next week there's a program that's going to hit the air. You know, when we got the jobs here at Satellite, I sat down with my team, and, you know, we decided that for the next 5 years we would plan specials. And the reason we had the 5-year plan is that these specials take a tremendous amount of work. There's one being worked on now for Christmas that is called The History of the Howard Stern Show, which is going to blow your fucking mind. I think it's going to go on for like 2 weeks, and it's going to be everything. I mean, but everything and the kitchen sink.
Wow.
And it's really quite an accomplishment. And one of the things I should make you aware of, next week, one of these specials will be ready. And it is the Jackie Spotlight, just to tease your ass, just to tickle your...
Oh, you got a little of that?
Well, just to tickle your ass with a feather, here's a little promo.
He's been called many things.
Jackie the Jerk-Off Man, that's who he is.
The king of trailer trash.
And was at the center of some of the most controversial moments in Stern Show history.
You are a liar!
Here's the cup. Jackie went to the bathroom in it.
I gave it back to you in jokes.
All right, whatever you say is the truth.
You want to see my feet?
On May 29th, we shine the Stern Spotlight on...
Me? Jackie! Laughing on the outside.
Featuring brand new interviews.
Jackie made me very funny. That was his job. He had an incredible ability.
He'd give you the shirt off his back. Yeah, after I pissed on it.
My memories of Jackie on the show are nothing but fun. Just fucking with people.
And outrageous moments. All in celebration of the joke man himself.
Yes!
Stern Spotlight. Jackie Martling premieres Tuesday, May 29th at 6 a.m. East on Howard 100, 6 a.m. Pacific on Howard 101, and Sirius Internet Radio.
Please don't make a mockery of this.
Right.
Some of my favorite moments, my favorite Jackie moments.
Jackie will be spotlighted next week, and I think you'll enjoy it, much like the Billy West spotlight brought out lots of fan reaction.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And I think you're going to find this equally amazing. So definitely tune in next week. You don't want to miss it. We're trying to come up with new and original programs for you where we could take some of the old material and repackage it and make it kind of fun. So that's all going on. There's a lot of work going on around that stuff.
Yeah, I'll never forget that conversation with Rodney Dangerfield where
the best.
He says, I repaid you in jokes.
And the look on Rodney's face was like, you know, his eyes used to bug out of his head naturally, but they almost popped out onto the floor.
It got cartoon-like. They came out so far.
There was fire coming out of Rodney's ears.
You could tell Rodney was a nice guy, especially with comedians. He was always supportive of them. And even in that conversation, you could see he was trying to give him leeway, like, all right, I guess. You know, I mean, I didn't want to be an asshole.
But to sincerely say you paid a man back the money he owed you in jokes.
What was it, like $1,000, right?
1,800 or something.
I don't think how many jokes that is. I don't know.
Hey, Art, you know, I was listening to Bubba's show yesterday in my car.
Yeah.
And were you drunk when you called into his show?
I didn't call into his show.
He called you.
Yeah. By the end of the show, I was drunk. Not drunk. Well, I was lit.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about what happened was, and Bubba was right about this a little bit. I know Artie was trying to be funny, but he did call Bubba a jerk-off during yesterday's show. He said, you know, and I know what it was the heat of the moment, and we were talking about the fact that if American Idol should have Bruce Springsteen on, and Bruce agrees to it, that Artie would have to get his balls shocked. And in passing, when Little Steven was here, Artie yelled out, hey, you know, we got some jerk-off on another channel.
Oh, that's what happened. You called him a jerk-off during that conversation.
We have this jerk-off DJ, I said.
Yeah, I know you don't think of him as a jerk-off.
No, I mean, again, it was like, honestly, I say that to my friends. I said, this jerk-off guy. I mean, you know, it's sort of an affectionate term.
But Bubba took offense.
Really? Bubba got angry?
Bubba got angry.
If I didn't like him, I would have said, you know, go back and get your fucking shine box.
But then he called Artie up on the air, and I caught some of the conversation. It was very funny and very entertaining. And by the time
Artie was drunk?
But, no, well, I didn't detect it. Other people told me he was drinking. I didn't hear the whole conversation.
I told him I was drinking.
Yeah, and by the time... What were you doing drinking in the middle of the afternoon?
Well, I explained to it on the air.
To explain it to me.
Oh, it's such a long, convoluted thing.
Give me a short version.
My mother calls me up and goes, Mad TV airs the repeats at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? And so a call from my mother sometimes makes me mental.
Tell me about it.
She goes, I'm watching the old Mad TV when you played George Clooney. And I'm like, yeah, which is an afternoon I'm trying to block out of my head. We did a sketch called PR, a takeoff of ER.
Right.
And I was thin from, like, coke at that time, so I guess they figured they could put a fucking wig on me. Remember Clooney wore his hair like that black thing with Frankenstein? So it was a great wig they put on me. And it was just like a torturous week for me because they gave me ER tapes to listen to get the George Clooney voice down. And I after, like, 3 minutes, I said, I'm not fucking doing this. And I said, they could fire me. I'm just going to talk like me. I'll try to be like lower and shit. And why
does everything have to come down to you being fired?
Yeah, I'd say that a lot. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Maybe you do care.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Back then, maybe I did.
Okay.
Certainly not now. But so she goes to me, she goes, and if you lost weight, I'm telling you, you look like George Clooney. I said, Ma, listen, you're the greatest mother in the world. But there's no amount of gym time. She goes, I'm telling you, you look fantastic in this sketch I'm watching. And it makes me sad that you're heavy now. I'm like, Ma, whatever, who cares? So she goes, just put it on. I'm like, so I put it on, and now I get hooked because I'm curious what episode it is. And it's just sketch after sketch, and it brought me back to that time of being, like, coked up.
Oh, dear.
So I said, you know what, fuck it. I put Neil Young's album on after the Gold Rush.
God, you got depressed.
I put some drinking music on.
Bro, don't ever put Neil Young on when you're feeling depressed.
So I'm listening to the song after the Gold Rush, like, look at Mother Nature.
Oh, my God. 2 rules, Artie.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't do heroin yesterday.
Don't fuck a girl to Neil Young, because I've done that.
Yeah, they don't want it. They don't want it.
And if the girl started crying and left. And the other rule is, if you're feeling a little down, don't put Neil Young.
That's not the thing. That or Joni Mitchell. Don't play either one.
I'm sitting there in my... Oh, I love this tune. So I'm sitting there in my living room. It's just so funny, the timing of when he called me. It's just the wrong time for a wacky radio show to call in. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at I'm looking at the skyline. I got a beautiful view of the skyline. And now I got it on mute, and I'm looking over at the other shit sketch I'm reliving. And I'm thinking of, like, I have a mother a mother who thinks I look like George Clooney. How delusional is she?
Do you mean...
What a ridiculous life I'm living.
Artie, do you mean that, like, she calls you and says, hey, you look good, and then you go get a tape to look at yourself?
No. I put Mad TV on.
Oh.
It was on television.
It's on Comedy Central. She watched. They tend to rerun the first...
Now, did you think you looked good and stuff?
I look... Well, look, I'm 27 years old. I'm looking at myself 27.
Thin.
I'm like, I'm
You're
thinner. No, and I was way thinner.
Right.
And I looked as good as I'm going to look. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, I do look better and everything. But I'm just saying that my mother now, since she retired... They tend to rerun, and this is touching in a way, but they tend to rerun all of the first seasons of Mad TV on Comedy Central.
You're telling me your mom...
At 1 o'clock.
Your mom sits through Mad TV every day waiting to see you come on?
Well, you could tell if I'm in the opening credits. You know.
Why don't you tell her you're, like, right in your apartment to come over and say hi?
Well, no, that's...
He'd rather her watch.
She knows she's not welcome to She's not welcome to come over and say
Why don't you
hi.
ask Mad TV to run your fattest episode so your mom won't hock you in China?
They run everything, but... So anyway, she was, in her head it was positive, in my crazy head I turned it into a negative.
She thought this could be a nice way to intervene.
So anyway, now I'm looking at, it was a beautiful day, I'm looking at the skyline, and then right to the right of my vision is a big old Jack Daniels single barrel.
Your best friend.
My best friend, glistening in the sunlight. Nice
what time of day is this?
Nice and tan.
Well, it's 1:30
now. So I got out a little a big glass of ice and I chilled it up. Then I got out a shot glass and I blasted Neil Young. And I got out. I opened the window and I got a cigarette, Marlboro Light, and I lit it.
Now you're living.
Jack Daniels said, "I like fat Artie."
Yeah, and I took a shot. And I felt a little better, and I took another shot, the edges off, and then the fucking phone rang.
By the way, Jack Daniels says, hey, Artie, fuck George Clooney. You look good to me. Let's party.
You look like George Clooney to me now.
And so now the phone rings, and I see it says Sirius Satellite Radio, and I wasn't going to, you have that caller ID. And I'm like, Fred, reenacting the whole thing. This is great.
The whole thing going.
Here's the deal.
Then I took a shit on a cat.
Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. I was waiting for the cat.
Yeah, there she is.
All right, so...
Jack Daniels turned to Artie and said, don't pick up that phone, Artie.
And
We're
literally...
having a party.
And literally now, in my
What song
head...
is this, Fred?
This is George Thorogood.
I Drink Alone. I Drink Alone is a fucking hardcore alcoholic.
In the middle of the afternoon.
That's a man.
So now I see it says Sirius Satellite Radio, and I swear to God, the only reason I picked it up was I said, if I'm drinking now, what if Howard's not coming in tomorrow?
Right, you think it's a day off, you can really party.
Which is, we know, there's a better chance to get hit by a meteor.
Why did you even think
I got this buzz going, I'm like, fuck,
so Jack Daniels at any time say to you, hey, let's go to Harlem and say hi to Mr. Coke? No, okay.
Because that would take attention away from him.
Right. Jack Daniels.
They all want you to themselves, don't they, Artie?
They all fight over him.
It's a big party. So, I say, fuck, I'll answer it. So when I answer it, as I'm answering it, I realize how loud the radio is. And I go to hit the radio, and by mistake, I hit, like, the classic rock station I have it tuned to. Because I don't even have Sirius in my fucking house yet. I have it in my car. I hit it, and another great tune for drinking. I believe it was Funeral for a Friend by Elton John. Was on.
What kind of drinking party?
But anyway, the radio is blaring. So I go, hello? And I hear somebody go, and I go, who the hell is this? And then I hear a bunch of laughter. And I make it to the radio, and I turn it off, and he goes, it's Bubba, you're on live, Bubba. The fuck, you know? And I'm like, what do you want?
Fuck you. Yeah. You called me a jerk-off.
Right, and so now I'm in that conversation. I'm like, I called you a jerk-off.
Where's Jack? Is Jack still in your hand?
Oh, Jack was right there. So now it got
How drunk were you when he first called?
No, I was like mildly lit.
Okay.
You know.
You're into your second Jack Daniels, right?
A second shot.
Yeah.
And So now it was even better because, the Bubba Show's a fun show. Now I'm with all my hillbilly buddies.
And you're drinking.
I just kept drinking. And
okay.
You know, it turned into, once we got the jerk-off discussion out of I gave him some bullshit reason that's a sign of affection. And the redneck bought it. And
you bamboozled him.
They're easy to bamboozle.
I mean, Bubba's a great guy, and it was fun, and we had fun talking about it. And then, of course, he goes to the Akira thing. I mean, I feel like I'm around my older brothers. Like, come on, what are you, fag? Fucker.
Well, I was listening to the show where they had lined up Akira, and you didn't know it. And she was listening in to all your horse shit.
Oh.
You know,
really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I know, they're trying to hook up Artie with Akira.
They've been doing that it's been months. Yeah. They've been trying to make this happen.
So, wait a minute. So she was listening to the stuff before? Because they made it seem like they called her.
They hung up on you by accident. And then she called in, and then it kind of happened by accident. She called in, and she didn't get a word in, so you didn't know she was on the phone yet.
They did hang up by accident.
Yeah. So,
so she was already there, and then you came back on.
Yeah,
we got cut off, and I had to re-pick it up. But by the end, I was a little rip-roaring drunk, and I said such inappropriate shit about Bubba's wedding.
Oh, really?
And I started to feel bad. And
what did you say?
Well, I said stuff like, I'm trying to remember now. I said, you know, I re-brought up the fact that he was mad that me and Brent went to watch a football game.
Right.
And I said, I'm sorry, I missed Hulk Hogan giving you a salad bowl. And I said, and he goes, all right, calm down. I said, I'm sorry I missed you lying to Hulk and saying you like his daughter's music. To go watch a manly football game with your best man. I'm sorry I left your boring wedding. He goes, hey, come on now, pal.
Easy.
And then I said, yeah, the chocolate fountain was good. It made up for the shit dinner. Oh! Now you're talking fucking, now you're... I mean, it was all kidding, but I was drunk. And then I wouldn't let him get off the phone because then I was like...
Now you loved having
now
him.
You're rolling.
Bubba's like going like, all right, that's it.
Here's Bubba first trashing Artie before Artie...
the build-up.
I didn't hear this.
Today I'm listening to Howard in the replay, and I'm coming back from the go-kart track to get over here, and I hear Artie...
The go-kart? How old is Bubba? How old is he?
I don't know. That
you
shouldn't
should
be in
hear
a
him.
sentence if you're an adult.
I'm over at the go-kart track.
The other day I heard him calling some guy because he's moving the engine. He can't even fit into the go-kart. He bought himself a go-kart on eBay.
Is he a go-kart for like a 5-year-old?
Yeah, but he wants to drive with his son.
Unless you own the go-kart track, you shouldn't be talking about a go-kart.
Right.
It's father-son bonding in a way.
When I was 10 years old, I wanted a go-kart.
By the way, how does Bubba have time to get so fat? I mean, he's busy go-karting, boating.
You can't even fit into go-kart.
What is
he must be eating while he does.
I thought he was skinny, though.
No, he gained back a whole bunch of weight. He's fat again.
But he did say he's back into his workout routine because, you know, once Hulk moved, he got completely out of exercising because he exercised to be with the Hulk.
Does he run and stuff?
No, he used to be on a treadmill and stuff like that.
What's he got the excuse? Well, my knees hurt.
I don't know what he says, but he does the whole, you know, he doesn't go jogging around the neighborhood. He'll do his aerobics on the treadmill and stuff.
When he gets out here, I'm going to get him out for a run.
But anyway.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine with that. But he got this eBay-bought go-kart.
Crying out loud.
And the motor is in the next seat. That's where they put the motor next to you. And the guy who was looking at the go-kart to modify it for him said, you'll never fit into this thing. We got to move the motor.
Well, hey, the guy's being serious.
So they got to rearrange the motor.
Talking to little Steven Van Zandt. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
And he calls me a fucking jerk-off.
Well, he didn't call you a fucking jerk-off. He said jerk-off. He called you jerk-off.
He goes, we got this jerk-off on one of our channels. And I was like, where I come from, and I certainly know where he comes from, because him and I are a lot alike, jerk-off, when you call somebody a jerk-off, there's no way, shape, or form. Now, you can tell somebody, stop jerking off, or stop acting like a jerk-off, or don't be a jerk-off. But when you flat out call somebody a jerk-off, that's not fucking cool.
Yeah, what context was it in?
It was Spice. You heard it as well.
Yeah,
I'd like for you to tell me.
I'm trying to think back exactly because I don't want to get it wrong, but it was something along the lines of they were talking about if Bruce Springsteen was going to go on American Idol. Artie, I guess, had said that he would shock his balls, and Stephen Van Zandt,
or suck them off,
or suck off a dude or something like that.
Something like that.
No,
so they were explaining.
Now, first of all, how are me and Bubba alike? We're fat. I mean, he's from Tennessee.
He considers you manly, and he's manly.
He's like a bro.
No, I get that, but I mean, you know, sure.
And the Van Zandt, how that...
Unlike me, who's girly.
Oh, okay.
You know.
How they came to that deal.
Right, and so Steven Van Zandt, asks a question or whatever, and Artie goes, yeah, we got this jerk.
I care how I look. I want to be thin. That's gay.
Well, you're not into sports.
No,
you're not into
I'm into
cars,
sports. Let's get these fuckers out there.
Any of the stuff that guys are into.
Let's get these fatzos out there for a little run. I'll show them
You're
some sports.
actually active in sports. You don't just watch them.
Running isn't
I'm not sitting and watching them. I get out there and run. Running's a sport.
Hey, ever see a marathon?
Well, listen, you want to pick again. I've said this. I'll pick 5 sports.
I'll pick 2. Running and chess.
How about this?
I'm playing basketball, stickball, and
basketball, you big man.
we'll have some sort of football.
Forget games,
Those are
Artie.
sports, Rob.
Forget games.
How about shooting?
I don't know, shooting.
I've
never legally shot a gun.
How about a duel?
That's right. You can't be in a shooting contest. You're a felon.
I'll beat you in ping pong.
No, how about what athletics would get you? How about you do a chin-up, sit-up,
those are that's for
running contest?
All right, I'm in that.
Yeah.
I'll go for that.
It's called the Gay Olympics.
How many pull-ups can you do?
How many do you think he could do, actually?
What, pull-ups?
Pull-ups? I can't do any pull-ups.
I could do 15 to 20.
That's pretty good.
I can't do any pull-ups. But if we play stickball, you'll never get up.
Please.
Oh, stickball I can't play.
Right, of course.
But that's ridiculous. That's why it's a ridiculous...
How is it ridiculous? I'm naming sports that are in the Olympics.
Game.
All right, how about the...
All right, in other words, I'm not as manly.
The criteria is it's sports in the Olympics.
No,
I don't drive a go-kart.
The criterion is sports that Artie is good at.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Okay, well, name a sport.
All right,
We
swimming.
play squat.
Swimming.
Go swimming, Him.
Swimming.
Go bike
You
riding.
want
go running.
Swimming race.
I know how to swim. I mean,
Me too.
Swimming, running, and biking. How about that, Artie?
How about a Jack Daniels drinking contest?
What do you want to do in biking?
How about Jack Daniels drinking contest?
All right, I'll beat you in that.
I know you will. I'll be unconscious. All right, let me hear the rest
You don't go with a pro against an amateur and a thing like that.
This is Bubba Trash and Artie.
Wolf that works on our other channel, and he likes to shock balls.
Yeah.
So it was along that context.
Well, and that is not a good... I mean, that's not even a give the guy the benefit of the fucking doubt context, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That was a straight-up jerk-off.
I mean, he gave me a fucking flat-out jerk-off. Now, is that...
He said, look, buddy.
That's bullshit.
Jerk-off.
Brent, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit, Artie.
I'm not talking.
That's fucking bull. You know what? I always take the high road with everything about Howard. But at the end of the day, man, I got to stick up for myself. I'm not a fucking jerk-off. I'm supposed to be on your team. You're the fucking jerk-off for calling me a jerk-off, you jerk fucking off. Artie. Brent, I do everything in my power to always fucking put over our Artie. I've never said a bad word about Artie, ever. And then he calls me a fucking jerk-off. Fuck you, jerk-off, Artie.
It's funny, too, because you're at home drinking Jack Daniels, depressed that you're fat.
Not even listening.
No,
And whoever could hold out the longest.
you want to come on here, put your penis in a jar of chili peppers.
Now, who are you competing with?
Yeah. Why would someone want to compete with you? What is this?
Well, if there's a listener that'd like to compete, if not, I mean, I could probably bring a friend.
Well, you tell me you think of me like a father, so as a father, I'm going to tell you to get a job.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing sticking your dick in chili peppers? What is that?
What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I'm a big-time loser. That's why I like calling the show.
I've never stuck my dick into chili peppers. Never would think of something like that. What does it hurt?
You're not a chip off the old block.
Well, I've never done it.
But you haven't done it. So how do we know it's even a challenge? How do we know it's hard to... I mean, maybe you don't feel anything when you put your dick in chili peppers.
Well, I was thinking varying degrees, like mild chili peppers to like...
What if we slam your dick into a car door? What do you think of that?
Yeah. I'll put it in a wood chipper for you, Howard.
All right, Blake. Listen, you got to go get a life. Thank you. There's something wrong with that kid. Nice kid, but he's busy.
Maybe we should have, some breeding rules for adults of the human sort.
Kid's a jerk-off.
So you're warming up to that chick out there, huh?
Well, the last couple of times we were out there, we hugged.
So it's not so terrible.
She really likes you.
So it's not so terrible that I brought a girl in here.
Nah, I don't know. It's still very awkward. Levy's hovering.
Levy will be out of the picture by tomorrow. It's not going to be there when you're on the date.
We think we can get him out of the picture.
He might be there to videotape, but that's it. Danielle, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard. The best part of being on hold waiting for you is that I don't have to pay $3.50 for a stiletto.
All right.
I just want to tell Bethel, she's gone now, but, I grew up in East Meadow, and we used to have puppy palaces. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Well, I had a friend in junior college who worked there part-time, and with those...
It's taking too long. It's too much. I need to get to the point, rapid-fire point. Howard, here's my point. That's what I need to hear. I can't accept these long, boring phone calls. If there's anything long and boring on this show, I'm gonna put Gary on with one of his stories. All right? Thank you. Robin, go ahead, please.
A Colorado man faces felony charges after his arrest in connection with the theft of a hoard of women's underwear.
So hot.
The police said 43-year-old 𝗪 was busted at his home and is alleged to have swiped panties, sports bras, stretch pants, and pantyhose from laundry rooms on the campus or on in-campus west.
Is that worse than...
Of the it's in Fort Collins.
What fetish is worse? As a woman, Robin, like would you date... Like, you wouldn't date a guy who had that fetish, but what's worse? The vomiting on you or the stealing women's panties out of them?
Well, definitely vomiting.
I don't know. I mean...
Wanting to be vomited on is worse than stealing a bunch of women's underwear.
Yeah. All right. Because that's really weird. Like, going out of your way to steal women's underwear.
Yeah, the police department has put the garments on display, so you can go over there and see if your underwear is among...
We should ask Sal about that.
Yeah, Sal would be in there.
His catch. But that's a weird one where, guys like to, they'll run around and rob them from clotheslines, laundry rooms. Yeah. Very strange.
When you think of the reality of that, it is very weird.
Yeah.
Don't you think... I mean, Sal, didn't he steal Mutt's daughter's underwear?
He sniffed them.
He was sniffing them.
Sniffing them.
I mean, that is, we don't discuss that.
Which might be the lowest thing.
Yeah.
No, that's low.
We don't discuss that enough. I think we...
Yeah, you forget.
Think about how creepy that is.
Yeah.
And it's a friend's daughter.
Under any circumstances, it's weird. But, Mutt, his daughter. They've invited you to stay at their home. That's crazy.
Sal's apology was clearly, like, stalkery. Like, I just upset this wonderful girl who's involved in this.
And she was innocent.
Yeah.
A hammerhead shark in Nebraska has given birth...
yeah, dropping loads.
...without mating.
How can that be?
Researchers from Florida and Ireland found no male DNA in the baby shark.
It gave birth to the shark baby Jesus. Yeah.
Hi-oh.
The shark was born in 2001. The mother had been captured earlier in Florida and was kept without male sharks for 3 years in Omaha. Asexual reproduction has been found in other species like snakes and lizards, but this is a first for sharks.
Wow. So you're telling me that possibly in nature,
yes,
like if if the planet was not populated, and you isolated a woman, maybe a human woman, that she might be able to have a baby through immaculate conception?
It's a possibility.
Wow.
The New York Times said that while the discovery suggests sharks are ensuring their survival in the absence of males, it also means a loss of genetic diversity. So it's not a great thing.
Oh, my God. I think I'm going to reach orgasm.
That's right. This could potentially make the species more susceptible to disease and other problems.
This is the first immaculate conception since Franco Harris caught that pass. That playoff game against the Raiders.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
I missed a great opportunity to see a story with a happy ending. Thousands of people said goodbye to Jerry Falwell yesterday at his funeral in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Are we adopted, cocksucker?
Don't let the door to hell hit you in the ass.
Yeah, so all the members of the congregation got together for the 73-year-old evangelist's funeral. His daughter tearfully remembered her father's illness 2 years ago when no one knew whether he would come out of a coma. Another longtime friend who had breakfast with the pastor the morning he died said that he was a giant among men.
Here in the email, people say, Miss Howard TV, I would eat her ass until the sheriff's department pulled me out. Boy, did she inspire a lot of guys. Artie jerked off to her last night.
Yeah.
These must be guys with Howard TV. Jesus fucking Christ, Amber is amazing. Well, even though I don't get Howard TV, I wish I could have seen her body on the website with blurred out private parts. Well, that we save for TV, see? Amber's way, way hotter than I was expecting.
A lot of people still raving about Don Rickles, too, Robin.
Oh, wonderful.
I was out of my mind when Don Rickles came on the show last week. I'm a huge fan of both of you. I had a chance to meet him the next day, and I mentioned that I heard him on your show and how great the interview went. I also told him that it was about time that he finally listened to John Stamos and decided to appear on your show. He said he'd be interested in coming back.
Oh, nice. Good.
That's good.
I'm glad he enjoyed it, too, then.
Thank you for another memorable show. You are truly an original. The breasts on you, the Robin parody, was awesome, Howard. I was humming it all day, and I've got to agree. The breasts on you.
Yeah,
I was walking.
That's a catchy one.
Yeah, I was walking around all day singing that thing, and I feel like a fucking pervert. You know, I mean, it's weird.
Look, we have pervy moments throughout the day.
Almost every email said Eric, the midget, is an asshole. They do not like the fact that he did not go to the American Idol final, and he didn't take advantage of that opportunity. Please, please, please do not put any more of his calls. I'm so sick of listening to him every morning. No more Eric the Midget. You may not be able to take away his Sirius, but you can stop taking his calls. And other people feel differently about Eric the Midget. Oh, Howard, I can listen to the Eric the Midget all day. You guys busting his balls is great. I'm falling out of my chair laughing, especially Eric said, I'm 3'5", and Artie said bye during his phone sex. You know. Remember he had phone sex yesterday?
Right. He
Come
said,
on.
The girl said, or you told him to describe himself, and he started with his height, and Artie said goodbye right after he announced it.
I love it how you get Eric to talk dirty to Brandy Taylor. Artie's always great breaking Eric's little balls. A lot of people just can't figure out what the hell was with Jason and his mom, Jason Soroden.
Yeah.
You know, the guy who's our TV producer. Who is this Jason kid, and why is he so into getting his mom laid? What a fucking weirdo.
Well, you know, I guess I had 2 dicks in me. I don't know. Yeah.
It just happens. She said that a lot. It just happens.
I'm not a weirdo. I did fuck a few guys, 20.
In fact, Artie, you did get slammed. Even though you got praised for Eric the Midget, they said you talked too much during Little Steven.
Well, you know, I don't know.
Artie's got to shut the fuck up. I was excited for the Little Steven interview since I'm such a big Springsteen fan, and that fat fucking whale has ruined it by talking over everyone. Hey, Artie, stay fat. Keep eating. At least it keeps your fat fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, come up to me at the next Springsteen concert, and I'll be happy to beat the shit out of you during racing in the street.
All right, here's a couple of them. I'll read you a couple. Can you please cut Artie's microphone off? He's ruining the Little Steven interview. He won't let anyone talk. Shut the fuck up. Eat a fucking cupcake.
Motherfuckers.
Stop.
They all had the same suggestion.
I'm listening to the live feed of the show this morning, and Artie sounds like a fat fucking freak on crack. Tell him to shut up and quit yelling during the interview. Listen to this. Please tell Artie he doesn't have to yell and interrupt Howard to get noticed. The interview with Little Steven was ruined by Artie's childish ranting and yelling over Howard's question.
I was asked a question,
well,
and I wasn't given the proper time to respond.
And Robin got slammed. Could Robin and Artie have stepped on Steven Van Zandt a little more today? Good Lord. Was that the Robin and Artie show or what? Tell them to shut the fuck up so your guests can talk.
This is the perfect time to announce the Robin and Artie show on Howard 101.
And by the way, Howard and Robin show. I mean, Artie and Robin show. Here's a man commenting on my limo. Wah! My limo has no heat. Wah! It was cold. Beth was cold. I was uncomfortable for 10 whole blocks. Wah! Are you fucking kidding me? I should have your problems, you stuck-up asshole. Get a grip, you dumb fuck. Well, all right.
Oh, the anger.
All angry females.
Nobody understands.
Robin, what else is in the news?
Have you heard about the new birth control pill that takes away the period completely?
Ooh, yeah, it's called making a woman into a man.
No, it's called, you can make her pregnant. That'll take it away.
It's absolutely horrible. I can't believe there's a woman on this planet.
Oh, they're going to clamor for this.
You know, it reminds me of the days when they told women, you know, your pregnancy, you don't have to have morning sickness. You take this pill and they'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
And next thing you knew, there were thalidomide babies. Babies were born without limbs.
Was it Laetrile or thalidomide?
It was thalidomide.
What was Laetrile?
I don't know what the fuck Laetrile. I think that's for your bones.
They created Laetrile babies.
It's not Laetrile. It's thalidomide.
You're right.
And let me tell you something. There can't be something right in eliminating a woman's period. There's got to be a reason in nature.
Well, they claim, Howard,
yeah,
that nothing will happen.
Well, that's what they said with thalidomide. And now there's kids walking around with half an ear.
Well, the FDA has approved the first birth control pill that completely suppresses menstrual periods. Librel is what it's called.
Librel. Beware of that, women. I'll tell you that right now.
It's manufactured by Wyeth. and promises to end many of the discomforts that come with menstruation.
Yes, Fafa Flowley.
Just if you care, 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿 was the drug in the 70s that I think you got from the pit of an avocado that was supposed to cure cancer.
Right, okay.
I was reading a thing where you inject your own urine into your body.
Yeah. Oh. Who does that?
I was reading a thing on NPR.
Who injects urine into their own body?
Many of the procedures, such as injecting the patient with their own urine.
Gets rid of their period?
I don't know.
What are we reading that for?
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's talking about 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿.
All right, I got to move on. Go ahead, Robin,
Anyway,
please.
sales are projected at around $40 million for this year alone and may reach $235 million by 2010. They expect this to be a huge seller.
It strikes me as bizarre.
It's designed to be taken every day to indefinitely stop monthly menstrual bleeding and prevent pregnancy. It contains 2 hormones widely used in other oral contraceptives.
The human body menstruates for reasons that we probably don't even understand. I mean, really. I mean, okay, I know it's gross. What are we going to do? I know it's painful.
Is the government okay to? Would the government lie to us? I don't think so.
Look, the company was asked by the FDA if there were any long-term risks from suppressing menstruation, and the agency says they don't expect there are going to be any surprises that are any different from any other birth control pill.
Yes, Tim, you're on the air in Bayshore, New York. Tim.
Good morning, Howard. Hey now, everybody.
Hey now.
And I just wanted to comment on that commercial with the scare the shit out of you. I think that's the fact and the way all commercials should be ran. However, we have to deal with it on satellite instead of regular, anywhere you go. Freedom of speech.
So you like the new commercials with the curse words in them?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. Tim enjoying those commercials. I was, too. You know. Robin, what else is in the news?
Not CBS, NBC has decided to let go of Stone Phillips after
Stone Cold Phillips
being on the network for 15 years as one of the anchors of Dateline.
I've been interviewed by Stone Phillips.
NBC announced the move as Phillips falls victim to cost-cutting measures by the network.
Stone's as much fun as a wall.
Isn't that the guy who went to your house, right?
He's a good-looking man. He was always on the news. He did his job well, but I guess NBC has decided that they're going to save money by not getting these high-priced anchor people. I think that shift, you know, what happens is, it's funny when management tries to cut costs and get something less than a professional newsman, it doesn't always work out. You know, it doesn't always work out. You need a certain professionalism and flair in a news department. I don't know.
You need to know what to expect. I mean, you know, you got to have some gravitas with your anchors. You know, not just young faces all over the place.
Gravitas. You need some gravitas.
Phillips will not be replaced on the news show. He's stepping down, and Ann Curry will be the solo host. She apparently is his co-host at this point.
So what?
Exactly.
So he's been there 15 years, and they just decided, you know what? We can do without you.
All right.
I will adopt a cocksucker.
I guess this week has something to do with reminding people to wear their seat belts. And New Jersey Governor John Corzine is now like the poster boy for wearing a seat belt. He's still hobbling around on crutches. And he says now he's chomping at the bit to talk to passengers in cars about buckling up as they start the summer driving season. He was one of the victims of not wearing a seatbelt when he was in that car crash, broke a number of bones last month, and is now a real champion.
It also helps
buckling up.
It also helps if you're not going 93 miles an hour as he was.
Well, if you're going to go 93 miles an hour, you definitely need a seatbelt.
To buckle up, that's right.
And they also, I think they caught video of the president running around in a truck he was driving, and he wasn't wearing a seatbelt either. So,
see?
All these politicians flaunting the law.
In light of the fact that Stone Phillips is leaving the NBC News Dateline, I will play. This is Stone Phillips singing to Katie Couric on the Today Show.
Oh, yes.
Here is Stone Phillips doing a song. And how often do you get to hear him do a song?
The stars give thanks to the night. That's what it says on the painting here in my house. And, Katie, that's what you'll be doing.
Sounds very embarrassing. Little did we know, a couple of months later, they'd be singing goodbye to him.
Yeah, he didn't know that he was going out the door, too.
When you go from being our morning star to shining at night on that
hardly shining
other network. So here's a little musical send-off. They say, Katie, you're like a flame. Into our lives you came.
Maybe this is why they fired him. I have douche chills that start at my feet and go all the way to the top of my hair shafts.
Why you a homo? Ow!
Whose idea was this? I mean, did somebody come to him and say, look, Stone, we got this great idea?
There must have been someone who wanted to see him get fired.
And in your eyes we see.
All right, enough of that.
Wow. Did you see the story in the paper today about the police officer who has been accused of letting a porn star out of a drug charge?
That's right. You got a blowjob.
For
allegedly.
oral sex.
Allegedly.
She claims on her blog that this actually happened. She got pulled over. The officer asked her if she had any drugs, and she voluntarily offered up some happy pills. And the officer told her a drug charge would mean she couldn't leave the state. Barbie Cummings replied that that would be bad for her because she frequently travels. She said she told him she made dirty movies, and he said he wished he had gotten into that industry. So then I guess he asked her what would he have to do to be with somebody like her. They did the deed, and apparently there's pictures and videotape of it. She, you know,
So
a lot of these,
let me explain this.
I got to tell you, because a lot of these police officers drive around with a video camera in the car.
Right.
It was his video, and he sent it to her.
Man, it's yourself. So let me, because I listen, what do I know about being a police officer? You're not allowed to get a blowjob and rip up a ticket? You're saying things have gotten that bad?
He gave her a ticket, but he didn't give her the drug charge. He could have arrested her.
He still gave her a ticket even with the blowjob.
Right, he gave her a ticket. And she has the ticket to prove that she had the encounter with him, and now she says, yeah.
Let me tell you,
she gave him sex.
Officer Howard Stern, he demand anal for to get the girl off a drug charge.
It's like my buddy who said, listen, you could either walk to work for 6 months or you could take care of the kid.
She's still your friend?
Oh, yeah.
You want to keep a guy like that around.
Yeah, he's one of my good buddies. He's fun at the party.
He became closer to you after that.
Actually, yeah. You know, It's always good to know a cop.
Take care of the kid.
What do you think you would say if you were on death row and it was your time?
I'd say, can you clean the shit out of my pants?
Fuck everyone.
That's what Scott would say.
Fuck everyone.
That's what I would say.
Fuck everyone.
Exactly. What else is there to say?
Say, can I have a new pair of underwear for the pilot?
Wet cunts. Literally. Fuck everyone.
Fuck everyone.
Fuck you all.
It caught me off guard.
What is that? What caught you off guard? Cleaning the shit out of my bitch? Robin loves her job.
Jesus.
You didn't know there was an answer. Obviously, I've thought about this.
Oh, my goodness.
Good answers, that is.
Yeah, it's a lot better than this guy's.
What was his?
I won't even be able to read this. I can't see. A guy in Phoenix. They were giving him the lethal injection. And they asked him, if he had any final words. This is anticlimactic after that. He said, go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Oh, wow. In Phoenix. Not even in Oakland.
Go Raiders.
I think that's hilarious. Great.
I didn't know it was going to get topped.
Right. How can you top Go Raiders?
Oh, dear.
Go Raiders.
Everything's a joke today, guys.
Typical Raider fan.
He had been sitting on death row for 19 years. He was tired of it.
Go Raiders.
And Paris Hilton, she must think we're pretty stupid. She's now walking around with a Bible and a self-help book.
All right, you can see.
Trying to cut down that time, I suppose.
Maybe this has snapped her into some sort of awareness.
I doubt.
The guy with the Go Raiders, what do you have, money on the game? What is that? Go Go Raiders.
I don't know. I mean, it's being kind of frivolous. We should have put that guy to death.
And then they executed him. That was it. Right.
Yeah, they put the drugs in him. He went away.
To a lot of people, football is their life.
Go Raiders. How sweet.
That's amazing. But yours would be better.
Yeah. Oh, there'd be a big load back there. You can be sure of that.
Well, in Congress, they were debating this whole surge versus funding the troops situation. Congress is, the democratically held Congress is against increasing the time that troops are on the ground in Iraq, and they wanted some time limits set up before they approved funding. Yesterday, they came to a compromise. There will be no time limits set in this allocation of money, but it only runs until September. So, essentially, they're saying the Democrats blinked, but there are still some major bills about funding the military that are coming before Congress, and those come up in September. So the president will still have to fight with Congress to get funds approved, and the White House has announced even before we find out if the surge is working, they are looking for another strategy to deal with the situation in Iraq that could possibly mean decreasing the number of American troops on the ground. So maybe we're getting somewhere.
All right. We'll see.
Here's Senator Lindsey Graham. They're also talking about immigration still in Congress, and he says a guest worker program is crucial to the success of immigration reform. Number 4.
Allowing a temporary worker program allows people from other parts of the world to make their life better on our terms.
Meanwhile, Senator Bill Dorgan, he says the guest worker program takes jobs away from Americans.
American workers have a big stake in this issue, and I hear precious little attention to the plight of the American workers.
I think this is still playing on the emotions of voters and not really solving a problem, but what do I know?
Right. Right.
There was an announcement, or they released some papers from the White House that show that Osama bin Laden had talked to his man on the ground in Iraq and said, I want you to develop a cell that specifically will deal with targeting the United States. He said that to 𝗪𝗪, the guy we killed not too long ago. So they're just releasing that information in Washington from the White House to show that there's a major al-Qaeda presence, and they have links to Osama bin Laden. Bin Laden has been directing efforts by al-Qaeda in Iraq, and he says, therefore, the president is sort of justifying that we cannot completely abandon the Iraqi situation and take the troops out.
All right.
Because of that. But we wouldn't have that problem if we'd never gone in.
That is correct.
That's what I think.
You're absolutely right.
All right, let's talk about something more pleasant, like American Idol. We're going to choose a new idol tonight.
Well, I feel that girl does deserve to win. I've been saying Blake.
So what?
But after hearing her original song choice and the way she interpreted it, I would say she should win.
Well, here's Jordan's final performance of this new song last night, 2-3.
All right, 2-3. I can play that.
Jordan, last week, I'm going to be honest with you.
Wait a minute. That's not the performance. That's Simon commenting on the performance. Wrong number.
What do you got there?
Let me see. Where is it?
Let's see. Maybe I could help you.
Did I not pull it? I know I looked for it.
I don't think you pulled it.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. You don't have it.
You know, you're right. I feel terrible. Well,
she did a good job.
Simon talking to her last night.
Jordan, last week, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't think you were good enough to make the finals. And I want to say to you publicly now, I was wrong. Because this is, in case we forget sometimes, it is a singing competition. And you just wiped the floor with Blake on that song.
No. Wow.
No, she did.
Here's Ryan Seacrest cracking a little joke as Paula discusses her nose injury, 2-4.
Yeah, what is with that Paula? I mean, honestly, someone ought to have her maybe looked at.
Spade.
I'm just bruised. I tripped over my dog, Tula.
What sort of dog is it?
Tula's fine. She was snoring.
So the is okay. All right, we got it.
So the bitch is okay. And
yeah, I
they
guess
bleeped
that's
that.
what he said, and they bleeped it.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with Idol and Bruce Springsteen doing Idol.
No, he said that on American Idol last night. That's why I'm surprised in the news they bleeped it.
Oh, you mean that came out unbleeped on
That's
American
right.
Idol?
Yes.
Wow. And I guess...
does anyone believe that Paula Abdul tripped over a dog and broke her nose?
I can believe she tripped over a dog, but falling so hard that you break your nose, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, like she didn't break her fall?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. All right.
But nobody's explaining it to us.
She's odd.
There was a girl who works on the TV show The Office. She was at a club, and she fell and broke her back. And I thought, well, that's weird. How would you fall off the club?
Right.
How do you fall in a club and break your back?
You ever see some of these dances these kids are doing, Robin?
And Chris Daughtry returned to the show last night. Here's a little bit of his performance, 2-5.
The dude had full eye makeup on. He thought he was.
He did?
He thought he was Billy Joe from Green Day. I was like, dude, come on. You were just on American Idol, you know. Don't
He
try
didn't
to
even win American
look
Idol.
at all fucking goth on us
Wearing
here.
eye makeup now?
I mean, no one's buying it.
And tonight, on the big finale, Carrie Underwood, who has become a big star, is returning. And she says it's a delight for her to be able to do this. 2-6.
She turned into a piece of ass. She got all skinny, Carrie Underwood, and that's what's going to happen with this girl who's going to win tonight. They already got her on the fast diet.
She'll be performing on a treadmill?
Yeah.
It's so wonderful that they let me come back and be a part of what started my career and also be a part of someone else's career, because it's just great to go and think, wow, this was me 2 years ago. So I'll be pretty close to the 2-year anniversary of the film.
Let's listen to Paula Abdul explaining her fall. Now listen to this broad. This is something, you know, really, someone ought to offer her some help. Listen to this.
Guys, it is the big eve of the big showdown between Blake and Jordan. And look who I'm with tonight, Miss Paula Abdul. How you feeling, lady?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there.
Especially since I heard you took quite the trip over the weekend.
Yeah, it wasn't a trip to Hawaii. It was a trip to save my Chihuahua Tulip.
And you chipped? You didn't break your nose. You chipped your nose?
Yeah, cartilage. Tore some cartilage. There's makeup on, it's bruised. But, I mean, I'm seriously bruised all over.
All from a Chihuahua?
Yeah, she didn't even realize that I was trying to save her because she was just yawning and gave me a kiss and then went back and started snoring.
Save her from what? Was she about to fall herself?
She was trying to say hi to me, and I was carrying a suitcase upstairs, and I had my high heels on, and I didn't see her. And then at the last minute, I just went, oh, my God, and I went to step over her. And
Something very off there. I don't know what it is exactly.
No, jackass.
Right.
Well, maybe if she was carrying something and she was wearing
That's
heels
possible.
and she
Okay.
was about to step on the dog.
Bullshit.
It's possible, I guess.
Bullshit. Anything left, Robin?
Yes, we had the ending of Dancing with the Stars last night.
So what?
And the 4th season finale was won by the Olympic skater Apollo Anton Ono.
Oh, that was on last night? I missed the ending?
Yeah.
Success.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You were over at the premiere.
Oh, right.
Layla Ali earned her 3rd place spot, and Joey Fatone, who'll be coming in here, came in 2nd.
That sounds about right. I mean, he was good, that Joey Fatone. He should have won the whole thing.
You said he should have won, but Ono pulled it out last night, apparently. Also, tonight, I guess, will be the finale, a 2-hour finale of Lost.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to tape it, of course. I'm not going to stay up and watch it, but I will tape it.
Here's Evangeline Lilly. She's very excited about this finale.
Tell her to calm down.
I have to tell you, I have never been so excited about the show before, and the finale of this season is the biggest reveal we've ever given that tells you where the next 3 seasons are going to take us.
Oh, bullshit. I've been doing. Fool me once.
Bullshit.
What is that? Fool me once, I'm a retard. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Well, write it in.
Gang, man.
Exactly.
Do you still stand by the...
What do you want? What? I mean, what, Benji?
Do you still stand by the lost information you said you had 2 years ago?
What did I have?
You said you were certain that it was all ties back to Hitler.
That's absolutely right. I believe the leader is Hitler's son. That is correct.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I just make shit up. Although, you want to know something? I'll tell you how funny that is. Did I say that 2 years ago?
Yeah, or something like that.
Because someone came up to me the other day and said, I'm telling you, I know the ending of Lost. And I said, well, I wish I could remember who it was. He said, oh, I know who it was, 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿𝗱. And he goes, I believe it's Hitler's son. He's the son. This, evidently, I said it. I forgot about it. And now
it's become a thing that's come back to you.
Yes.
Wow.
And I went, what are you, crazy? Hitler's son. Anyway.
That's funny. All right, so Lost tonight, 2-hour finale. George Clooney out, I guess, promoting Ocean's, what is it, 13, this one?
Yes.
So here he is speaking out about Darfur, number 10.
We're going to be here in all of this. It'd feel lame if we didn't do something. If we didn't say, okay, well, while we're here, let's not forget this is a moment that we've been talking about.
Everybody's trying to outdo good everyone.
Yeah, yesterday I had Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and Leo DiCaprio talking about their causes. So now George is out promoting a movie talking about Darfur. So here he is now selling the movie. Here's the reason behind making Ocean's 13.
We had a reason to come back, which was with a good script, and it was about revenge. It wasn't about making more money. So you needed a reason to get these guys back together. Otherwise,
jeez, I can't watch any of them Oceans. Ocean's nothing.
Here's George Clooney, Matt Damon, trashing Brad Pitt.
Brad's had it tough.
Brad's had it tough.
He's hobbled with children.
And that wife.
Horrible, ugly wife.
I mean, to go home to her every day.
What do you do? You tell yourself like that.
Oh, if they could just be a little honest for once about
just
what they got going on. One night. Tell me what last Tuesday night was like at your house in Italy. That's all, the pussy, for 10 seconds, to be honest.
Yeah, it was like the joke's on us.
Yeah, the boring interviews. They're wooden.
Cameron Diaz is back as the princess in Shrek. What is this one? Shrek 3?
3.
Here's Cameron saying that kids take Shrek very seriously.
Don't ruin it for them. Let them just have Princess Fiona. They don't need to know there's somebody behind her. Let them, because
kids are stupid. Kids drink too much tequila, wake up and their ass hurts.
What's with all these stars with these movies? Shrek 3, Darfur. I don't know any of these fucking movies.
Darfur is not a movie. Angelina Jolie says she's taking off a year. I hope you guys don't miss her.
Yes.
I'm not going to, that doesn't mean I have to stop whacking it to her, right?
She plans to take a year off. Maybe that's what it means.
Maybe she should eat something.
After finishing shooting the thriller Wanted, Jolie has been receiving rave reviews for her portrayal of Marianne Pearl, the wife and widow of journalist Daniel Pearl in A Mighty Heart.
She's gone into the category of making movies that, like, I'll never see. Yeah. You know, like, I don't give a shit about. Like, I care about Daniel Pearl, but I don't want to relive that.
She just seems humorless. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
This should be becoming a saint. I like at least in the Brad Pitt movie, where she was shooting at some shit.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah, it was okay.
The actress's companion, Brad Pitt, is one of the producers of that movie.
All right. Anything else?
Finally, Dennis Quaid and his wife are expecting twins.
That's the guy who was married to...
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, look at this guy. Whole new
expecting
family.
Twins through a surrogate.
Oh, boy.
He's 53.
Jesus.
What in the fuck is he doing?
Right.
And his wife is 35, and they're expecting twins through a surrogate mother.
Good.
Interesting.
All right, Robin.
That's what's happening.
Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Friday night, June 8th, King Norris at Daniel Street in Milford, Connecticut, 203-877-4446. And Saturday night, June 23rd, the Harley Rendezvous Classic 2007, Moreaville, New York, opening for Blackfoot. Go to kingnorris.com for more information. Don't miss Artie Lang at Heinz Hall in Pittsburgh, June 29th, and Beecher's Madhouse at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas, July 28th. Call Ticketmaster or go to artie-lang.com for info. Friday, June 1st, see Sal, Bob Levy, Jim Florentine, Shuli Yucko, Beetlejuice, and Eric the Midget at the historic Sweets Ballroom in Oakland. And again, Saturday, June 2nd, at Vivid in San Jose, California. Go to cleanboxentertainment.com for tickets to both shows. Friday, June 8th, Richard, Sal, Jim Florentine, Shuli, Bob Levy, and Beetlejuice at Republic Nightclub, Toronto, Canada. Call 416-598-1632 for tickets. See The Killers of Comedy Saturday, June 16th at the Starland Ballroom, Sayreville, New Jersey. Call 732-238-5500 for info. Reverend Bob Levy Saturday, June 9th at the Comedy Cabaret in Northeast Philly. Call 215-676-JOKE. and June 22nd and 23rd at the Comedy Cabaret in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Call 856-866-JOKE or visit RevBobLevy.com.
Hey, come see Richard Christie's 1995 comedy horror film, Evil Net 3, at the Two Boots Pioneer Theater in New York City, Saturday, June 2nd at 11 p.m. Go to richardchristie.com for more info.
To book Benji and his naked lesbian bachelor party strippers and to see their new, dirty, interactive website, go to dialadancer.com or call 1-800.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the world of Sirius Satellite Radio, where we are uncensored.
Hey now.
That is very important. Freedom of speech. Let's say motherfucker, just like that. Awesome. All right, well, good morning, and how have you been? Me, I'm fine. I'm ready to entertain, and we have a full agenda for you. Many people liked yesterday's show because there were many guests, including a hot chick who I see already got her phone number on the wrap-up show.
I heard about that.
I walked
well, you
out
did it the right way.
I walked out of here with such a skip in my step yesterday.
That girl is hot.
And so, did you hear the whole story?
Yeah, I heard it on the show.
Oh, you did?
By the way, Howard, you didn't recognize her from Rockstar Supernova?
I did not. Richie Wilson sent me a tape of her from Rockstar Supernova. I didn't remember her from there, but I wish I had known that because I would have interviewed her about that show.
Right.
But, yeah, there was a hot chick in here, and Artie played it the right way on the wrap-up show. She was walking around. She lost her cell phone up here, and I saw her after the show, too. She looked good. And I guess on the wrap-up show, they saw her, and they said, hey, Artie, let's bring her in here, and we'll praise you, you know.
Right, they talked him up.
Well, what happened was I ran in there. John Hine was nice because he let me hijack his show. She came walking in here looking for the cell phone. And Benji's like, look who's walking over there. And she was all by herself. And I'm like, hey, what's up, sweetie? And she's like, I lost my cell phone. I'm like, well, let's call it. Give me your number, and I'll call it. So without hesitating, she calls it. And just like with you, Howard, she walked up, and she was sort of like, I don't know, her breast was on my arm. And oh, Jesus. So I tried calling it. We couldn't find it. I'm like, well, listen, we'll try to figure it out, and I'll get in touch with you later. She's like, great. So I run into the wrap-up show, and I tell them what's going on, and Gary and John are like, look, we'll figure it out. We'll try to praise her and everything. And then she walks right by the fucking window, and everybody, Benji was fucking great. Wait till you see the bullshit these guys slew on this broad. And she bought it.
Here, I'll play it if you want. You want to hear it?
Sure.
This is them praising Artie and letting her know his showbiz resume so that she'd be interested in him.
Uh-huh.
What page is that again, Gare? I just had it.
Gary, page 2, far right column. And
yeah, thanks.
It's in bullshit brown?
It actually is.
Okay, now, wait a minute. Let me ask you this, because I need people who might be smoother at this. What do I do now?
Let her sit down. John and I will just talk about her and the band, and we'll start to, you just casually throw it over to Artie.
All right, so we're not, she just...
All right, so we know what to do.
So Perry Farrell was great today.
Jenny, come on and sit down.
Jen, everything all right? I know you lost your phone. Everything cool?
Sit down for a little bit.
And Jenny, you're the keyboardist for the band?
Yeah, I play keyboards, guitars, and I sing.
And how long you been in Perry's band?
Not very long. I'm just a new joiner. I've only been about a month and a half.
And what did you do before you were working with Perry?
I did the whole Rockstar Supernova thing.
Do you feel pressure being on a network show like that?
Yeah.
I mean, Artie, you can relate to that. You do it all the time, practically.
Artie, you have Letterman tomorrow. Do you feel pressure when you go on Letterman? This is your second or third time on Letterman?
This is my third time on Letterman.
So do you feel pressure when you go on?
Well, listen, you got to be a pro about these things.
Now, what are you promoting? Are you promoting?
He's right, though. He's right.
Yeah, right.
See, they're bonding already. He's right.
I mean, I'm saying, it's hard, but I've been on a lot of network shows.
So are you going on to promote Rescue Me? Or are you going on to promote, when you did Entourage, you're going on to promote the movie?
Entourage, whose theme is a Perry Farrell song.
Is it really?
Right?
That's right. Yeah, Perry Farrell wrote the theme. When I was on the set, they were talking about that, because I'm a big... I love I've Been Caught.
Jenny, over here.
Artie, was it a lot of pressure when you sold out Carnegie Hall?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, that's a different kind of pressure.
But you guys are using the word pressure, dude. You're like a multi-millionaire. The worst that will happen, you don't have a great night on Letterman.
Why would you, you're being embarrassing now.
But the worst that will happen...
Why would he bring up my finances?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, but what I'm saying, if I
what
have
is
a bad...
my financial status?
Because
the fact
it's not going to hurt you financially. You're set for life.
Yes, so? I mean, I still want to be good on a as a performer. Don't
you still want to do what you want to do. You've got to do what you got to do.
Right.
See, they're bonding.
She's defending him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're the kindred spirits. They're both artists.
Benji was particularly good.
You're not a sellout. She's not a sellout.
Right, yeah. You know, just because
like Benji's getting yelled at, and he's doing like the greatest thing ever.
And he's helping.
Don't embarrass me about my money.
I did the Don Rickles on him. I'm like, did you see I'm with people?
Hey, stupid! Don't fucking bring up my. You're a fucking idiot.
But you know what's great? She's going to hate Benji and love Artie.
Right. Well, Benji don't care. He's already spoken for.
We don't do what we do just to make our buck and then get out.
Hey, Jen, we don't do what we do. I mean, her and Artie.
Right.
See? So the magic's already there.
I know. It's a we thing.
Oh, great.
Hey, Jenny, how long are you set for?
Oh, maybe like tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, well, look, I mean...
Perfect, Artie can fix that.
Money is money, Benj, I understand, but that's kind of a shallow way to look at it. I mean, you're an artist, right, Jenny? I mean, and so am I on a lot of levels, and it's not about the money. I want to do well on Letterman tomorrow.
We don't do this because of the money, even though we hope, all of us hope to make it big and make a lot of money and be rich for the rest of our lives. But that's still not why we do it.
Right.
Because... You don't get into this for the money.
Right.
There's not enough reward monetarily ever. Never.
But see, Artie,
forget about it.
You lucked out because Artie sort of found, he got lucky on both ends because he's doing what he wants. He's acting. He's doing our show. He's got a movie out, and he's making the money, but he's also doing it his way. Like, he wrote and produced his own movie that's out on DVD now, so that's his thing. That was, you know what I mean? So he didn't have to get stuck in some... studio movie, play some dumb part that he didn't want to be. It's his movie. He wrote it.
Listen, I still want to do well because I have a lot of fans that come out to these shows, too, and they expect... You know what I do? It's like what Joe DiMaggio said. There might be somebody out there who's never seen me before, and I perform for that person.
She's like, yeah, like me.
Oh, that is grade A bullshit right there.
Oh, my goodness. Do you guys feel embarrassed spewing this stuff?
And he did.
We're guys.
And he got her. No, check this out.
Jenny, what about you?
Yeah.
I still haven't found my phone.
What do you call home?
I just gave up my apartment in Vancouver when I got this gig.
Right.
Because I thought I wanted to give up my apartment anyway. I didn't feel like paying all the rent.
Are you from Vancouver?
Yes.
I love... I shot Elf in Vancouver.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. We shot...
After I served in Vietnam and won the Purple Heart.
Elf. I was in Vancouver working on Elf for like 2 weeks. I love it up there.
That's fantastic.
Are you still in Vancouver or are you in LA?
Well, like I said, I gave up my apartment there, and so I'm literally, floating free. I don't...
You're looking for a place to live?
Yeah. I'm looking for a couch to sleep on, man.
You're in a relationship now? Or are you single?
I'm single. I mean, I'm in a bunch of relationships, but I'm,
What does that mean?
Single.
What does a bunch of relationships mean? I mean, you're in the band relationship, but that's not...
I mean, like, I'm seeing people and stuff, but I'm not...
So one in Vancouver, one in L.A.?
Sure, yeah.
Really? You're like a dude rock star.
I know, it's great.
Anybody in New York?
Nobody in New York. Well, maybe.
So are you staying at a hotel tonight, or what are you doing? You're staying with your friend?
Right now, yeah. I mean, yeah, tonight we're actually flying out. We're taking the red eye to, out to Europe.
Any other press things?
We are doing Letterman this afternoon.
Oh, really?
But, unfortunately, myself personally am not.
Oh.
It's a very strange, weird situation, being that because I'm Canadian.
Come to Letterman with me tomorrow.
Okay.
You can be part of my act. What time are you getting over to Letterman?
Oh, gosh, I think it's around 3:30, something like that. 3:30,
and you're gonna... Wow, I see. I'm a big rock fan. I love to watch you guys rehearse too and stuff. Like so, 3:30. Come
on down.
That would be awesome. Are you going right to the airport from there?
I think so. We're checking out of our hotel this afternoon, going to Letterman, doing Letterman, and then flying out.
Wow,
so
I would love to have taken you to dinner to a great Italian place.
I would love for you to take me to a great Italian place.
Okay, well then we're
romance.
Wow.
Oh.
Look at you.
Boy, that's hooking a big one.
Look at you.
Yeah, that's a good night. That's one I could be jealous of.
Fun. When you getting back from Europe, I would love to take you out.
July 9th.
Do you mind if I call you to take you out sometime?
Heck no.
Really?
Gosh, no.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Wow.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada bang.
I mean, that is like but Gary and John Hine and Benji on a dime did a great job.
You know what? None of you individually could pick her up, but all of you together did.
You ever see Robin?
That was 5 guys working on one chick.
Like on the planet Earth when all those dogs surround the gazelle. And that's exactly... We are nothing but dogs That's how, if a guy's life was on tape their entire time, you know how many embarrassing moments there would be like that? Like,
I got to tell you, she's worth it. I was thinking about her.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah.
She's sexy as hell.
Yeah, no, this is,
So she wasn't one of your favorites on Rockstar Supernova, Howard?
You know what? I don't remember anything about Rockstar Supernova, really. I watch it, but...
The only problem is she's going to be touring with a red-hot rock band in Europe now for 4 weeks.
What, do you want to get married?
No, I don't, but I'm saying the menagerie of things that could happen in that time.
What do you care?
Yeah.
She's going to go out with you.
I got her number.
That's a warm-up for Lang.
I called her, and I got a voicemail, and I said, hey, look, because, first of all, you know what, tell me if I played this wrong. If I went to Letterman yesterday, it looked a little too, desperate.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that suggestion. I was like, that would be a wrong move.
No, you're a big star. You don't go to Letterman when you're not there.
Right, well, Vinny, what they cut out of there, Vinny called up, they cut it out because it was so garbled, but Vinny did a funny thing, too. He said, listen, I'm a network guy who takes care of, the Letterman show, and Artie, listen, I know Dave wanted to consult with you. You could do that today if you want. And then I went into a rap about how Dave begs me to do stand-up still, but I want to do panel. And
all torture.
Right, exactly.
Dave is constantly hassling you.
I've never met the guy outside of 2 interviews on television.
Hey, she had to understand how important you are.
Right, I decided not to do that. Instead, I decided to call her and say, listen, when you get back, it was great meeting you when you get back from Europe. Let's get together. But, of course, I won't leave it up to her to call me back.
No, you're going to have to give it a call.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, she Benj, am I right? There was no hesitation. She went, I would love to go with you to her.
Yeah, we could hear it.
She was into it.
Definitely interested.
Yeah, that was good what you said, Benji.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Actually, almost all the things we said were actually true.
Yeah, but right. But
who lays out their resume like that?
I know.
It's exaggerated.
But I realized I was trying to exaggerate, but then it hit me later. All that stuff was actually true that we were saying.
Yeah, but saying it all is very obnoxious.
This chick is so hot, too. And then Richie Wilson sent around a tape of her yesterday from Rockstar Supernova singing, and she's wearing a little belly shirt, and boy, she can sing, too. She looks good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Perry wouldn't have anybody, a slouch in his band.
No.
And then Perry came in afterwards with his wife, who got beat.
He did?
Yeah.
He came back up here?
To the wrap-up show.
No kidding.
And they were walking by. She was waiting for them because they were in another studio, I think doing some sort of interview or something. And she was just walking around looking for a phone while that happened. So as they were leaving, they saw her in the wrap-up show, and they came in and said hi again. He sat down with his wife, who's... Oh, God, she is sexy, man.
Yeah.
Being a foot from her is different than being 10 feet from her. She is really that Asian sort of beautiful. Stacked to the fucking rafters. And for a rock star, man, Perry is a real cool guy. He doesn't have that arrogance about him.
No.
I've met Scott Weiland a couple of times, and I wanted to punch him in the fucking face.
Really?
Yeah, but this guy Perry seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, I've talked to Perry a few times on the phone, and he's a pretty cool guy. And, I worked with him on that video. And
you can tell he respects you, too, and what you've done and stuff, which is cool to see a musician from that era do that, because, they should.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Perry a lot.
Scott was a big son of a bitch?
No, he just has an attitude. I know what you mean.
I met him briefly.
Guy, but
I hung out. I saw him at a party once in L.A., and he was just like,
He's too cool for the room.
It seemed that way, but it might have been my problem.
But he is a good guy. Yeah, he really is a nice guy. He's just a little fragile.
Maybe we both were high, actually.
I mean, he's had real problems.
Some paranoia.
He goes up to cops and tells them, look, I do have heroin on me. He actually walks up and volunteers the information.
Yeah.
Go figure that out.
That's a little
Some cop, stopped him, and he just goes, yes, I do have heroin. The guy goes, I wasn't going to ask you if you had heroin.
But now
I got arrested.
Now you got me a better collar.
Yeah.
But how rarely does that even, for a guy like me, rarely does something go that smoothly. And for it to be on tape, I mean, because
it's sad you're walking away from all of it, too. Because
how are you going to have those guys help you when you're in Tibet or wherever you're going?
Well,
in Italy. Let me see you pull that off in Italy on your own.
In 6 years, that's the first time that happened.
Hey, good things happen, but you got to wait for them.
But because when you look like me, even spewing out that bullshit, eventually a chick might go, yeah, well, I don't care. I'd rather fuck a hot intern.
Right. Go off with one like Steve the intern.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, then you're screwed.
So she bought the whole thing, hook, line, and sinker.
All right, good for you, man.
And right now she's in London, so she can't hear it.
Right.
Thank God.
Can't be ruined. And if anybody sees
Hey, July 9th, we'll be checking in with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be on vacation, too, so maybe I'll be able to...
Good luck, brother.
Ooh.
I mean, Artie.
Maybe do one of those Mandarin Oriental.
Brother's fine.
Bro. No, you're not my bro or brother. I'm just saying I accidentally called
Bro is like what my uncle said from the 60s.
Well, hey, I'm an older guy. I'm probably as old as your uncle.
Actually, you are.
That's right. So.
Bro.
Yep. And, I slipped, but you're not my brother. Trust me. Bro or brother. But
well, let's remember what started that ridiculous argument.
That's true,
too. A falsehood.
Oh, here we go.
It's true. You know, Robin,
I throw it back on me.
Robin, listen, I love you to death, but you have to admit what happened was bullshit.
Whatever happened created an incredible conversation.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of shit on your chest that you needed to get off. That's not my fault.
Thank you, my sister.
Just because...
Just call me sis.
Thank you, sissy.
When you told him that I called him a jerk, I saw his face, I saw his eyes going, this motherfucker who I've done nothing but help calls me a jerk. I saw your face. And you got pissed off that I said jerk, and you started going out like jerk. He called me a jerk. And that's what happened. And I was fucked.
Was not the one who then turned around and said, look, you use my story on Letterman. You tell things that I tell you in confidence on the air.
Well, and that was true. Those were true things. What am I supposed to bottle that up?
You had it bottled up until I made a mistake.
Conversations like that are the best things in the world for friendships. That doesn't happen here.
Clear the air.
It wouldn't have happened if I hadn't created that mistake.
So now you're taking credit for it.
That's right. You're lucky I made that mistake.
Now that it's a good thing, she admits she created it.
I love you, too, but I have a headache from you.
Yeah, me, too.
Both of you. Yelling and arguing.
Robin's colonic.
Yeah. How's things going with your diet?
Very well.
Yeah, now Dr. Ronnie isn't getting on your nerves living in the house with you?
No, she stays out of the way. She's busy doing her thing while I'm doing mine.
She's on the computer a lot. I see that over in the green room. Yeah, she walks around with it. And she's very, very busy on that computer.
Oh, she's trying to pick up Artie, too, showing him she's busy.
So this is day 3 of not eating, but just having those drinks.
Yes.
And did you have today's colonic day?
Today is colonic.
Are you nervous?
Why would I be nervous?
I don't know. I mean, I've read reports where they say putting high-intensity water up your asshole can kill you.
Right. Well,
I'd be a little nervous.
Operations that could, anesthesia can kill you. A lot of things can kill you.
But this is totally unnecessary.
Walking can kill you.
Fixing your tits was a good thing.
It wasn't necessary.
I can understand risking your life to fix your tits.
Fixing your tits.
They're beautiful.
So, we will go do this today.
Right. All right. Well, so what time is that?
I don't know. Right after this.
Right after this, you go. Right
after this crap, I go do that crap.
They're going to lay you down on the table and get all that shit out of you. God.
I'm actually jealous of you doing that. I mean, all joking aside, I have one of those days. Howard, you know this. I have such a stressful day today because that time in between this and Letterman, I don't know what the fuck.
Killer.
Yeah, how much time is that you need to kill?
Well, I got to do the pre-interview at noon. That's the worst part of the whole process, I swear to God. And even though this guy Matt at Letterman's the nicest guy, it's so awkward for me after years of doing that to do that pre-interview. I don't know what to say.
Don't do it.
Well, I have to do it.
Right.
I mean, I do. I mean, you don't, but
what I like to do is sleep. I try to get a little nap.
I tried to, too, but I'm so preoccupied.
Yeah.
Have you taken a hotel room or something?
No, I'm close enough to where I don't really have to do that. But, it's just so much nervous energy and everything.
Yeah, you're in that weird position where you have to still sort of prove yourself, I mean, I go on there now, and I've convinced myself I don't have to fucking prove anything.
Well, of course you don't.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but I always thought I did, and I was like, let them fucking interview me.
You see, that's why sometimes you forget who you're talking to. We sit closely to each other here, but there's a very big gap in our show business legacy.
I did my 15, 20 Lettermans, I really had to, I know what you're going through because, and believe me, I still go through it. I like to do well on these talk shows. It's very important to me.
You know what? I mean, and again, I've done it twice, and I'm a solid 2 for 2. I had 2 very good spots.
You had 2 good ones.
And, you know, but it's like, you're right. It's always, you always feel you're always as good as the last one.
Who are you trying to pick up now?
That's it. There's always another broad to try to pick up. And yeah, but when you get in your spot, Howard, you might be like, oh, now I feel I have to be good because of who I am.
Right, everybody expects it.
Right.
I hate it when a guy like Eddie Murphy comes on and just talks.
Yeah. You got to be funny.
Right, you got to do, yeah, you know.
So do you have any idea what you're going to do on Letterman?
I do, yeah. I have, you know, he's a baseball fan, and I have some A-Rod stuff that I want to do. And
that'll be good. Topical.
Yeah, now when you go to sit at those games, A-Rod might throw something at you.
Yeah, fuck him. Why don't he should throw something at the first baseman, like the ball, when he catches it.
By the way, Howard TV will be following Robin today during her treatment. All the fun will be captured.
Oh, they're following me all day. They're going home with me. Wow. I got so many people in my house now.
Well, maybe it's good in a sense that it's got to be weird having Dr. Ronnie running around your house. So it'd be good to have it on TV and maybe make it a little less awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you know she wants publicity,
awkward.
Dr. Ronnie.
But it's not awkward. I don't know why you keep using that word. She's very nice.
I said to Ronnie, the limo driver, yesterday, I said, tell me something with Robin. I said,
now you're asking Ronnie about me.
I go,
all the people who really know me. Okay.
Yeah. I go, would you let Dr. Ronnie live in your house for 2 weeks if you never met her before? He goes, she's crazy. Meaning you, not Dr. Ronnie. And I go, yeah. I go,
well, coming from Ronnie, that means something.
He's all I have to talk to. If I had someone else there, I would talk to them. That's my confidant.
Why don't you pick up a guy on the street? Hey, Ronnie, pull over. See that guy with the broom? I want to talk to him for about 10 blocks.
I spent a lot of time with Ronnie yesterday because, again, he doesn't have enough drivers, and I was meeting my daughter for dinner up at the Ayurveda Cafe.
Yeah.
Think about that. Other than Beth and your children, Ronnie might be the person you do spend the most time with. You know?
Kinda, yeah. Sadly, I mean, it's not a happy story. Right. I mean, I'm hanging out with this guy. He's got bad tattoos.
Arguably, he's the man that you spend the most time with.
Yes.
He's your buddy. He's your best friend.
So, you know, and it's such pressure because I'm eating dinner with my daughter, and I go to her, I think I got to leave pretty soon. She goes, why? I go, well, Ronnie's been out there all day. And it's
You're worried about Ronnie.
Yeah, it's just like, and I really shouldn't be because I don't even, first of all, he doesn't work all that much. And he gets to hang out in here all day. And
that's his job, Howard.
Yeah.
You're worried. You're trying to make his job so pleasant that he doesn't have to do it.
But everyone I know picks up this vibe from Ronnie that he doesn't want to really do his job.
Well,
like he's all aggravated.
I wasn't. What are you talking about? We were having a great conversation. You know, I don't get this shit. I really.
Yeah, but I just know.
I know where you're coming from now.
You have a bad attitude.
Over there.
You have a bad attitude.